92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We get a lot of emails in for the second date update that describe people going on some pretty strange dates. And normally, they sound terrible to me. I always think that they're really bad ideas. And today's is one of those, but it actually sounds really cool to me.
Okay.
Really? So it's probably super weird.
Yeah, then it's like they went to a cemetery and dug up old bodies.
For some people, they might feel like it's a cemetery. They went to an airport. They weren't flying anywhere, but they went to the airport for their date.
You can't even get into the good restaurants if you don't have a ticket.
We'll get into what specifically they did at the airport in just a second, but first, I want to find out more about the dude she went out with. Her name's Hillary. Hillary, what's up?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Not too bad.
This sounds so weird. Was the airport date your idea or his idea?
I kind of came out between the both of us organically.
Really?
We'll get to the date in just a second because it's weird. But anyway, the dude that you want to call today, what's his name?
His name is Rob.
Rob?
Oh, you sound
With a
that.
W?
Yeah, it sounded like that. Wob.
Well, Rob.
Rob, okay. Hey, I don't know. My name's Jubal. I can't judge somebody if their name's Wob, so I thought that's what his name was. How'd you meet Rob?
I met Rob online on all my dating sites.
Okay. And what struck you about him?
Well, we had been talking for, about 4 weeks online. And through that, he has a really sarcastic sense of humor, and so do I. So we were just able to kind of have a good time going back and forth.
Okay, and you chatted for 4 weeks is a long time before you actually go out.
Yeah. You want to kind of take your time getting to know somebody before you kind of meet in person. Plus, I'm a single mom, so that's something that I'm very cautious about before I meet somebody in person.
Well, and you have 1 day available in the next 6 months to actually probably hang out.
Right. That too.
Okay. So you guys finally connected, and now I want to hear about your date.
So, kind of we were going back and forth, and we were a little bit bored with just the typical coffee date or dinner date because it's kind of an interview style, and we had already got to know a lot about each other beforehand. So we thought it would be cool just to meet at the airport and people watch and make up stories about them and their life and where they were going and where they were coming from. So
Okay.
I love it.
So you went to the airport to judge people.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
To look at it.
I'm in airports all the time. I love the airport for that specific reason because
It's good
there's
people
so many
watching.
different stories in there, and you don't know where people are going, and I like to make up things in my head, too. It'd be fun to do it with somebody else, though.
Yeah. And we went specifically to the arrivals gate. So there was a girl there that was holding up a sign. She hadn't seen her boyfriend, and the story we made was that she hadn't seen her boyfriend in 6 months. So she was all dressed up and had this sign and had a home cooked dinner.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. We were there because we wanted to see the people that were happy to see people coming, people that were frustrated wherever they were going.
Yeah, that's the other thing, too. So many pissed off people walking out of the airport.
So, wait, how was your time with him, though? Did you get to know him better through this process?
I did a little bit. Obviously seeing somebody in person and enjoying their mannerisms is you don't have that opportunity over the phone. So that was cool. He looked like his pictures. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to see how I felt being around him in person. I started to get a little giddy and girlish. I kept hitting him in the arm. So I was like, why am I hitting this guy?
You're like, oh my God, I'm in 3rd grade all over again.
Yeah. No, we had a really great time, but there was kind of an awkward thing that he said, but
What did he say?
well, there is this guy who it was pretty clear he was a bodybuilder, this huge hunk of a man, that came through, and Rob leaned to me and he was like, oh, I bet that guy's, coming into town to cheat on his wife and he's looking for his mistress right now.
Whoa.
And it threw me off because I had shared with him that one of my exes is a bodybuilder who had cheated on me.
Oh.
So,
Well,
But
too
you
close
shared
to
with him
home.
before he made that comparison?
yeah, in passing, we hadn't gone through the details of the depths of our past relationships, but I had said it in passing.
I feel like that's kind of rude.
I don't know if he was making that as passing, kind of a haha, remember, or if he just completely spaced and just said it on his own.
What did he say? What was his response? Was he embarrassed?
He was embarrassed. We had a great rest of the time. It was a little awkward moment. So in my head, I'm thinking maybe he's comparing himself to that guy we saw at the airport because they looked totally different.
Yeah, but we hate that guy. He cheated on you.
Right. We hate him. We don't like him at all. But he had a really great body.
Okay, I see.
I know if I was Rob, the dude you were on a date with, and I made a comparison like that, I would have been sitting there awkwardly because I would have felt bad. I'd been like, damn, I didn't mean to bring that up.
Yeah. It definitely was a little awkward, but I felt like we got back on track. Like later on, we left the airport. We went and got some drinks. After drinks, we shared some smooching.
This all sounds so positive.
Yeah.
You guys even
And
kissed?
so afterwards, we've had a phone call and we've texted a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he's kind of pulling away, which is fine because we're not, in this committed relationship. But if you like somebody and you kind of want to spend more time with them, I would think that you would put a little bit more effort and see them more than just once in person.
So you think he's blowing you off?
Yes, I think he is blowing me off.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and call him and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, cool.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Captain Jubal Flag speaking. We're about to embark on a second date update. Just want to let you know things could get a little bumpy and we might experience some turbulence, so we encourage you to keep your seatbelt on through the whole flight, even if the sign is illuminated. Also, I've never flown a plane before, so we're probably going to crash and die.
Wait, what did you just say?
Probably going to crash and die because I've never flown a plane.
Oh, dang it.
Why did I introduce the second part of today's second date update like that? Well, it's because Hillary is on the phone, and she went on a date with a dude named Rob, and their first date was to the airport. They actually met up online, went to the airport to sit there while people were arriving, and then they had fun talking about people and making up stories of why they were coming into town. And she said it was great, except there was an awkward moment when some big buff bodybuilder dude walked off, and Rob, her date, was like, I bet you he's getting into town to see his mistress to cheat on his wife. And it seems like Rob may have forgotten that Hillary actually had something like that happen to her.
With a bodybuilder.
And then it was all awkward after he brought that up for a little bit, and Hillary's not sure if he was just feeling bad or what. Anyway, they texted back and forth a little bit, and now he's not really getting back to her. So we're about to call him and find out why.
I mean, you said you're a single mom. He knew that going into the date, right?
Oh, yeah, that's not anything that I hid that was on my profile. We talked about it.
Something else that could have shocked him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to find good guys out there and connect with. So it's totally blowing my mind because there was a spark. I don't know what's going on.
All right, well, we'll see if we can get him on the phone and maybe get that spark to grow into a big, huge flame again.
Whoa.
Why are you so weird when you say things like that?
Oxygen helps fire, so I'm going to blow on his spark a little bit.
Don't blow on anybody's anything.
You know?
Leave his
No.
spark alone.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm dialing his phone up right now, Hillary.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, is this Rob?
Yeah, this is Rob. Who's this?
This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm not interested if you're trying to sell me something or.
No, I promise you I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm calling from a radio show.
Why are you calling me?
Because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And you went out with a woman named Hillary recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What a positive response, Rob.
So Hillary emailed us and told us about your date. And we said that we would try to figure out what happened. Do you have a minute to talk about that?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she said you've texted a little bit and you've talked a little bit on the phone. Are you blowing her off?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
Now
I
that
don't
you
know
bring
how
it
to say
up.
this, but yes, I am. It sounds like, I mean, from her description, you guys had a lovely time and a great connection.
We did. I mean, Hillary's, she's a really cool lady, and I liked spending time with her that day. I just don't really see a future with us, though.
Can you tell us why? She really wants to know.
I mean, I don't want to hurt her feelings. This isn't probably the best place to, get into that.
Yeah, but it's the place she chose to do it. Before anybody does a second date update, we always tell them they might hear something they don't want to hear.
Yeah.
And she sounds like a really strong, confident woman. I mean, even if you do hurt her feelings, I don't think you're going to destroy her or anything.
Yeah, she is. You're right. Okay, every time we've been in contact, it hasn't been so good, like every time.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
So we met on our date, she brought a box of Girl Scout cookies because she has a daughter who is selling them. And so I'm like, yeah, okay. And I bought a box.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Okay.
But, like, every time we talked, like in the phone call and in all the text, like, she brings up the cookies every time. Do you want another box of cookies? You know, would you like more cookies? You know, it's like, enough of the cookies, you know?
She's just trying to sell you Girl Scout cookies nonstop.
What?
Every time we've talked.
So wait, you already bought a box and then she wants you to buy more?
Yeah, I mean, I've never dated anyone with a kid before, but I tell you what, if they're in the Girl Scouts. I mean, so I love kids. That's not a big problem. But if they're in the Girl Scouts, I'm not interested.
Okay, wait.
Like a scam.
Rob, maybe she's just using it to, I don't know, have something in common with you because you obviously enjoyed the Girl Scout cookies, like a way to like jumpstart conversation.
Listen, we've talked on the phone once, and we've texted numerous times, and every single time she's bringing up these damn thick mints or whatever they are. I don't even know what they are.
Thin mints.
Thin mints.
But I wish they had thick mints too.
should
Yeah,
have
they
those.
should.
So she's just like a crazy Girl Scout mom.
Oh, well, hey, you called her that. I would never call her that, okay?
Okay.
You said that, not me. I'm just saying I don't want any more cookies.
Okay. Well, Rob, we can give her that information because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? No, that's not true,
Hey.
is it?
Yes, it is true.
Hey, Rob. It's Hillary.
Hey, Hillary.
Well, I didn't know the Girl Scout cookies were such a prominent part of our conversations. I'm sorry for that.
Oh.
But who doesn't love Girl Scout cookies? So that's a little weird.
Always selling.
I do like any kind of cookies, but I don't want boxes and boxes and boxes of them. I mean,
Well, wait. First, hold on a second. It's only seasonal that these things are ever sold. So it's not like this is something that you would be buying over and over and over and over again. So most people like to buy a lot of boxes and put them in the freezer because they love them so much. They like want to like hoard them throughout the year. We have people that are asking us like over and over again, do you have more Girl Scout cookies? And so I kept giving you the opportunity if you wanted to buy more. We had more before we sold out.
Oh, I was very aware that you had cookies. I mean, you know, Hillary, even one of your texts, you were like, my daughter's going for the record in sales. It'd be great if you bought a whole bunch.
Oh.
I'm like,
what?
you know,
Well, I mean,
don't want-
as Girl Scouts, it's a really great thing because it promotes leadership, it promotes community and self-worth. So that's something that I want to support that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's prizes if you're the top seller in your troop. And I just didn't know that you hated the Girl Scouts.
I don't hate the Girl Scouts. You said that. I never said that.
But you bought one box. I mean, who buys one box of Girl Scout cookies?
Somebody who only wants one box?
Rob, that's ridiculous logic. I think you have to buy 10 at least every time.
At least.
Oh, so you agree with that, Hillary? Okay.
Hillary's got me wanting to buy cookies right now. You are a good saleswoman, Hillary.
I literally have like 3 more boxes left. So if you want them, like let me know and I can get
Okay,
them.
well, let's do that later.
It's
Let's
going
focus on
fast.
trying to get another date with Rob, Hillary.
Remember the goal.
Wow, I feel like you haven't given the cookies a fair shot.
Think of the cookies.
Hillary, are you still interested in going out with Rob again?
You know, I'm torn because I feel like if it really was the cookies, why didn't he say something about that ahead of time? Because literally now I feel like an idiot that I've been going on and on and on about these cookies.
But you guys realize if you would have met outside of Girl Scout cookie season, none of this would have been an issue and you would be on a second date already. Maybe a third or a fourth by this time.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, until Girl Scout season comes around again, and then I'm hanging out with a car salesman trying to make quota.
Wait, but then we would have been together for a whole year, and you would have fallen in love with me and fallen in love with the Girl Scouts and understood what this is all about.
You would have been peddling cookies too, is what she's saying.
Girl Scout
You
dad.
wait 1 year and you're going to be hawking those things like nobody's business.
I don't know. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe I'm missing something. I have no idea.
Okay, well, Rob, do you want to try to find out? Would you like to go on a second date with Hillary? We'll pay for it.
Jeez. Hillary, we got along really great in our date. And, how about when Girl Scout cookie season ends, we'll get together?
Hey, that's a compromise.
Rob, if you can't take me during Girl Scout cookie selling season, I don't think we are a fit.
Oh,
You can't handle me at my worst. You don't deserve me at my best.
I'm kind of with you on that one, Hillary.
Exactly.
Wait a second here. So you called a radio station to call me to see if we'll go out again. And I agreed, even with damn Girl Scout cookies, and you said no?
Because Girl Scouts for life. Like, you can't just cut that off during a season. And the fact that it was this big of a deal to you, like, I can't move forward with that.
Oh.
What am I supposed to tell my daughter about you, that you don't support her hopes and dreams?
Wow.
Oh.
I
so
bought a box
dramatic.
of cookies. I bought a box of cookies. So I did.
A box. One box, Rob. One box. Nobody does that.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what just happened, but yeah, we won't go out. That's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Hillary, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, but at least you know why now.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, whatever. But from what we were talking about earlier, I do still have those 3 boxes if anybody is interested.
Just email us. We'll see if we can get those 3 boxes
I'm
sold
in
for
if
you.
they're Samoas.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Outside of nightclubs, where are the hottest places to meet eligible singles?
Ooh,
Ooh, good question.
That is a
Maybe
good question.
yoga
Internet.
class,
Oh, that's good. And hot, often.
kitten
Yeah.
cafes.
Ooh, cute.
Definitely single people.
I don't know.
What about hot cat yoga?
Oh, no, that sounds awful.
It just sounds like a lot of hair sticking to me.
It looks like someone's really been working those glutes.
Oh.
Now do downward cat, please.
Okay. Uh-oh.
There is a cat pose.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Not in this class.
Yeah, okay.
One of our listeners, Sean, met a girl named Catherine recently at an unconventional place to find a love interest. We'll find out where that is in just a second, but first let's meet Sean. How's it going, man?
Good. Thanks for having me on. How are you?
We're doing good.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of feline yoga, Sean, or are you talking about somewhere else?
No, I try to avoid feline yoga. That's so 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry,
Outdated.
Sean.
Okay, so we'll get to where you met this girl in just a second, but tell us what's her name first.
Her name's Catherine.
Oh, Catherine.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Catherine,
I heard
huh?
it too.
Interesting.
Okay.
That was
I mean-
unplanned.
Yeah.
So where did you end up meeting Catherine?
I actually met her at an animal shelter. We both volunteer there.
Oh, that's so
Ah,
cute. What a
nice.
great way to meet someone.
Right? I originally started doing it just because I moved to the area and I knew
Nice.
absolutely nobody and I just wanted to kind of get to know the neighborhood. It wasn't necessarily a ploy to like meet a girl, but just to kind of meet people.
Yeah, I don't feel like you're going to be meeting a lot of people at the animal shelter that are necessarily, date worthy.
No, but you do meet good people.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Good-hearted people.
So wait, did you get to spend a lot of time with Catherine, or was this the first time you had met her when you guys decided to go out?
Well, no, we actually ended up kind of on the same schedule.
Okay.
And so we were always together on it. And I was like trying to impress her at one point because there's this like kind of rascally dog named Barnaby who,
Oh,
Oh, Barnaby.
yeah, Barnaby was kind of, we got him off this kill shelter list. But honestly, maybe you should have stayed on it. I don't know.
Oh,
Wait, you can't say that, I don't think. Whoa.
Dang, bro.
He's fine. I'm very, very glad that he's not. But I'm like, oh, I get it.
So wait, what does Barnaby have to do with you impressing Catherine?
Yeah, I mean, most dogs know to like go outside or go to the lawn or something. Like anywhere in the world is the toilet for Barnaby, and so it's a lot of responsibility. And so I have, if chivalry is not dead, I end up have volunteered every time she has Barnaby or I have Barnaby, I clean up after him.
Oh, good man.
Wow.
It sounds very romantic
She's
for
like,
sure.
you guys, you wouldn't believe it. This guy cleaned up after Barnaby. For
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you guys end up doing? Like, did you ever go out on a date together?
Yeah, so we started like kind of hanging out after our like shift was up and just kind of chatting. And then we went out. Like the first time was just for a drink, but we hung out a lot after. And then we went out a second time, kind of like, I guess it didn't totally count as like dinner and drinks, but it was like we ordered some appetizers or whatever.
Did it feel like a date?
Yeah, I feel like we had some chemistry, and I also feel like I've got a decent gauge for this kind of stuff. Like I know when if I've fallen in a friend zone or something, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah. What happened was that she stopped volunteering.
Oh.
And then so I just didn't see her on the next shift. And then I was like, well, I can't really be like, where are you? I'm not in that territory yet. And so some days go by. And I called her, but then I like didn't leave a message. I'm like, what am I in 8th grade? I just like hung up after, I don't know. But yeah, so I like called and then nothing from her. So it's like on one end, I'm like, did something happen to her? Or I'm just kind of scratching my head.
So she didn't ever tell you like, hey, I'm really busy. I'm not going to be able to volunteer for the next couple months.
No, there was nothing. It was just nothing.
Huh.
That's interesting.
What was the last interaction you guys had together?
It was after the second date, and we were like in the parking lot. Like we both met there in our cars, so we left separately as well. And we planned on doing it again. And I'll see you at the shelter. And it felt like there was going to be a continuous.
Okay.
So you've tried calling her, you've tried texting her, and nothing.
Yeah.
Have you checked any of the local hot cat yoga classes? Because she may have signed up for one of those.
I might resort to that if we don't get anywhere today.
Okay, well, let's try this first. We're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Catherine for you, and we'll try and get you your second date, all right?
All right, cool. Thank you.
Okay, hold on. Just tuning in, this is a little different than the traditional second dates that we do, because one of our listeners, Sean, wants to call a girl named Catherine, who he met while they volunteered together at an animal shelter. And they never went out on an official date, but they have hung out a couple times after their shift. They've had a few flirtatious moments together, too. No kisses or anything like that. But lately, Catherine stopped showing up to the animal shelter altogether and stopped responding to Sean, too. And he does not know why, so he's emailed us in the hopes that we can help. Now, Sean, over the last few days, you must have been thinking about explanations for Catherine's behavior. Like, what's going through your mind?
I guess anything from like something completely outside of me happened is like a natural idea.
Oh, okay.
Or I did something that I'm completely unaware of.
You think that maybe that dog, Barnaby, got jealous? And he moved in with her and told her some lies about you? That's where the term dirty dog comes from. Barnaby did you dirty.
Frickin' Barnaby.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can figure this out for you. I mean, it sounds like you're a really nice guy and you guys had something.
I think we did, but
something.
I don't know what it was
Not
yet.
necessarily a love connection, but it was something.
Something that made her transfer shelters.
Yeah.
Sticking with hope right now, Jeffrey, okay?
All right. I'm ready to call her. Are you ready to do this, Sean?
I am.
Okay. All right. I'm dialing her number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Catherine.
This is Catherine. Who's this?
Hi, Catherine. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Okay. Hi, Brooke and Jeffrey.
Hi, Catherine.
Oh.
We're all on the phone.
You're a listener?
Not really. So I'm not
Oh.
a little confused what's happening right now.
Well, you're very friendly, and we appreciate that.
Thanks.
We do a segment on our show called A Second Date. Are you familiar with that at all?
I feel like I've heard about it.
Okay.
But
We'll take that.
Well, just to freshen up your memory, it's a segment that we do where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if that person doesn't call you back, then you can email our show to reach out to that person for you to help you figure out the reason why.
I really haven't been on any dates recently.
So the guy who emailed us admits that you didn't necessarily ever go on an official date, but you have spent a lot of time together with him at the animal shelter.
Oh, you're talking about Sean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sean emailed us because he said that he's had a really nice time getting to know you over the last few weeks when you've been volunteering together and you've had a couple nice hangouts, but you've kind of ghosted from the shelter and from Sean, and he doesn't understand why.
It's so weird that he contacted you about this.
Well, to be fair, he tried to call you, but you didn't answer or return any of his text messages.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say.
I mean, look, there's no pressure here. We're not trying to grill you or anything, but Sean felt like he had a connection with you. And I don't know if you ever got the vibe from hanging out with him that he kind of likes you, but that's what he feels. And he was hoping to see you again, and you haven't shown up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to show up again, but it's not Sean who did anything in particular.
Oh, really? Well, that's good news.
It's okay. Are you in a relationship and maybe, it wasn't cheating. You guys didn't do anything together. I mean, maybe you didn't realize that he was expecting more of a romantic connection or something.
No, I'm single.
Oh, is it
Okay.
Barnaby? Did you move in with Barnaby?
How did you know about Barnaby?
Who doesn't know about Barnaby?
Yeah.
Everybody knows Barnaby.
Naughty dog.
I guess he's true. He's infamous.
Yeah.
It's just like a little embarrassing on my part, like this whole situation. I've been going to therapy and I've been really trying to own everything in my life and my choices. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Part of doing this segment is it's a judgment-free zone. Like, you can tell us whatever.
No, that's
Well-
not true.
I think that's true.
Well, okay, in theory, it's a
it.
judgment-free zone. Sometimes the judgment slips through, but you should feel comfortable telling us and that we won't treat you like you're a bad person.
I mean, I think the
listeners
thing
might.
is that you sound delightful. Sean sounds really nice and respectful, and he just wants to know why you're not calling him back.
All right. It's just that I went to court the other day and I don't have to do my community service anymore. So that's why I haven't been at the animal shelter because it was court mandated.
Oh, you're a criminal?
Oh.
Can we still
Okay,
not
sorry,
judge her?
sorry.
Or-
Judgment-free zone has been canceled.
Oh, I've
okay.
dated felons before. What did you get in trouble for?
What are you in for?
It's not like super serious. I mean, they call it stalking more or less.
Call it stalking.
Stalking?
Stalking?
Okay.
Oh.
I think Sean was probably hoping for shoplifting, but
Who are you stalking?
It was like an ex-boyfriend. We kind of had a falling out. He kind of went a little crazy thinking I was trying to stalk him.
Oh, he went crazy.
I can resonate with that.
I mean, it's in the past. There's still a restraining order against me, but, I moved past it. I don't really see it as anything. Like, I don't plan to come within 600 feet of him. So I'm here moving on with my life. I've served my community, so, yeah.
that's good. I think it's commendable. You're willing to change.
Yeah, and I think you know who else hopefully thinks it's commendable is Sean, because Sean's been on the other line listening and he heard everything that you just said. Sean, you there?
Yeah.
Okay? See?
Yeah, everything's fine.
What do you think, Sean?
I just didn't peg her as,
Yeah.
but she's going to therapy, so that's maybe something she doesn't do anymore.
It sounds
exactly what Brooke-
sounds like you're processing out loud right now,
Mhm.
and that is
Scared.
good.
This is what Brooke
That
was
is
trying to
good.
tell us. His reaction is something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
We don't know yet.
Something's happening. Catherine?
There's like,
Cool, Sean, that you reached out this way. Like, this is awesome. I mean, I didn't realize how much you liked me, and I mean, I like you too.
Oh, good.
Oh, you do like
Yay.
Yeah, she might even show up at your
I
work
was
later
gonna say, watch
uninvited.
out.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not just something I wanted, I didn't want to weird you out, but I mean, maybe since, like I said, my therapist is really saying I need to own everything and own my life and my choices, and I'm working
Sure.
past it. So
Yeah.
this is really helping.
I mean, I
So-
see why you didn't open with this information.
Mhm.
It seems like there might be kind of like an on switch or an off switch. Like you either don't return anyone's calls or the exact opposite when you're sitting outside.
I mean, I'm not like a murderer or anything. I mean, I feel like,
Well, that's
No.
nice.
Yeah, she loosens the noose right before you pass out, dude.
I mean, just first degree assault.
No, come on, you guys. In Catherine's defense, we've all been in relationships where you're just in the relationship with the
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
person, and it brings out the worst in you.
Not even
okay?
that.
Follow 'em
Most women
everywhere.
stalk people. Not everyone just gets caught.
Oh.
Okay, well, Alexis has a different opinion, but but I think the thing is, you've been in an unhealthy relationship before, right, Sean?
Yeah, I understand the few months of aftermath where you have a little to drink and you check up on them on Instagram or something.
Yeah, totally.
A court-ordered community service, huh?
but I did it. I didn't run out on it. I mean, there's no warrants for my arrest. So
That's good.
That's good. No warrants, and you're not going to murder anyone. Check, check.
Yeah.
all said and done, I mean, I know like you feel like I ghosted you, but like if you want to hang out again or go on like a real date, I can't really go on like a date right now. I'm on house arrest, but I mean, if you want, you can just like come to my house and we can have dinner at my house. We can order takeout or I can cook.
That's great information, Catherine, but let's circle back to the house arrest.
Yeah.
What?
Why are you on house arrest?
The next
I thought
phase.
you served your time.
Hi, dude. It's for like another misdemeanor.
Oh.
They're giving me like more hassle.
I don't think you get house arrest for misdemeanors.
Maybe it's like a little bit above a misdemeanor, but it's really just more of a hassle. It's like really an inconvenience for me. And I mean, it's almost over. So it's like not a big deal. Again, like I'm moving past everything.
All right. Well, we're on the up and up. Something is happening, and that something is me asking Catherine. I know this is just a formality since you already asked Sean, but I need to ask you first. Would you like to go out with him one more time, and we'll pay for it?
Stay in with him, and we'll pay for it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You stay in your house, and we'll have something delivered to you.
I would love to, again, like I know there's a lot of great takeout spots around me, so I'd love to.
Cool.
All right. You got a yes. Sean, are you still up for this?
The house arrest thing puts like an interesting little wrinkle in this. I was just getting over the community service, and that took a few minutes. And so now there's another layer. I do like that if I came over that I could leave and you could follow me.
I mean, she's allowed conjugal visits, so that's a positive.
Is it weird that the thing that I'm most scared about is that the ankle bracelet is temporary?
You want it to be a permanent thing.
I mean, if you're into kinky things like that, I mean, I couldn't get it to rain.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, she is a bad girl.
I mean, it sounds like you're going to have a fun night, Sean.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in the past I've been a little bit more excited to be invited over to a girl's place.
Okay, you're waffling a lot here, Sean. I need a yes or no.
Answer the question, Sean. It's either yes or no. There's like no in between, all right?
Yeah, Sean, don't make her mad. Come on.
Like I have all the time in the world to kill.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Weird choice of words.
You got a thirst for blood. Oh.
You guys, poor Catherine.
Like, I'm kidding. I mean, kind of, but like, I'm a wild card. Let's roll the dice and see what happens, all right? I mean,
I believe you.
It was nice knowing you, Sean.
All right, so that sounds like it's a yes to me.
It does.
It's
Yeah,
as close as we've gotten.
I want you guys to call me at a certain point.
Okay.
And if I don't pick up, send police over.
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'll admit I've been drunk on a few dates in my time.
A few.
And it's always fun when you get really hammered and you like try to pick a fight with the waiter because you think he looked at you funny and they're kicking you out. You're like, I'm not that drunk. You can't kick me out of this place.
That sounds fun.
Kind of what happened to Bethany, who's on the phone with us right now. She got hammered on her first date.
Oh, Bethany.
Isn't that right, Bethany?
No, I did not get drunk. That's the whole point.
Yeah, right. I was reading your email. It sounds like you got wasted.
Stop. I did not get drunk.
Yeah, right. But you sound drunk right now, Bethany. I'm not going to lie.
No, I'm just a happy person.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you a little bit about your date. First of all, who's the guy that you want us to call today?
His name is Robert.
Robert. Okay. And what did Robert think about you getting absolutely faced?
I did not get drunk, okay?
All right.
We went wine tasting, and
Oh.
I mean, yes, I did swallow a couple of sips of wine.
Thank you for finishing that sentence.
Right. Well, your email said that you think he might have thought you were drunk, and that's why he's not calling you back.
Yeah, because I got this, like, rampant case of the hiccups, and I could not get rid of them. I was trying to hold my breath, and I kept hiccuping, and I started laughing.
That sucks whenever you, even if you're drinking or not, just when you can't get rid of the hiccups. And that would be embarrassing on a first date.
Yeah. I mean, and we were in this, like, quiet room with a bunch of people, learning about these wines. And
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about the fact that you were wine tasting. So you got a bunch of snooty, oh, I can taste, this one tastes very nutty. Meanwhile, you're in the corner hiccuping, throwing down glasses of wine, looking like the drunk in the room.
yeah. And I, like I said, I was giggling because, like, once you like, have that giggle bug and you cannot shake it, and then you're hiccuping on top of it, I was just, like, a crazy person.
Was he laughing with you, though? Because, I mean, it sounds like a funny situation.
At first he was like, oh my God, I can't believe, you have the hiccups, and like it was kind of a silly thing, but they would not go away. And I think that by the end of it, he thought that I was like really drunk. I mean, if you had seen like these sips of wine, like there's no way, even if I had drank all of them, that I would have been that wasted.
Up until the point when your hiccups started, how was everything going?
Great. I mean, he was just such a gentleman and very sweet. He's like exactly my type.
All right, what else happened on the date?
The crazy thing is,
the whole time I had these hiccups, and then we were asked to leave.
What?
No way.
Yeah, like the instructor was like, I'm sorry, because, you know, you can't, like, be obnoxious and drunk, but I wasn't.
Are you lying to us about the drunk part? Are you sure you weren't wasted?
No, I wasn't wasted. No, not at all.
So they kicked you out of the wine tasting thinking that you were hammered.
When he actually said, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, it was the most humiliating thing. I mean, there have been times in my life where, like, I have been tipsy and I have been a little wild. I have never gotten asked to leave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the worst part. When you get kicked out of somewhere and you're not drunk. I've been kicked out of a place because they're like, hey, you were grabbing girls on the butt. And I was like, no, I actually wasn't. For once in my life, I wasn't doing that.
I was
like, if you want to send me back in there, I will grab somebody on the butt so you can kick me out. It's worse when you haven't actually done something wrong and they kick you out.
Yeah, and I was trying to reason with the guy almost like, don't you see how this is like the most ridiculous situation? But he was just like very serious. Like, I take cheese and wine very seriously.
So they kicked you out of the wine tasting thinking that you were hammered. And what did he do after that?
It was kind of awkward because once we left, like, I didn't have hiccups anymore. So it was like, well, we could have gone back in, but then we couldn't because they kicked us out. So he was just like thoroughly annoyed. And I could tell, but I was just kind of like trying to blow it off like, oh man, like, what are the chances?
And how did everything end with him after your date was done? Did he say that he wanted to go out again?
No, I kind of gave it this like, oh man, how about we like give it another shot, you know, like just trying to blow it off, but he couldn't get out of there faster.
Oh.
So when we get him on the phone for your second date update, do you think that he's going to be open to going on another date with you?
I think if I can actually get through to him the honest truth that I was not drunk.
Okay.
I mean, I'm serious when I say, like, I get the hiccups. Like, if I eat spicy food, I'll get the hiccups. But it's not like, usually they'll go away.
So you need our help in pointing out to him that she actually wasn't drunk.
Right. Yes, please.
Have you tried to explain to him since your date?
I sent him a couple texts that I didn't want to look like a crazy person.
And did he respond to anything?
No, he didn't.
You haven't heard a word from him?
No, I haven't since that night, since our parting hug.
All right. So he's obviously didn't like something about your date.
No, he didn't.
Okay. Well, play a song, come back, get him on the phone, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, great.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The goal of today's second date update is to call a guy and convince him that his date wasn't absolutely hammered during their first date. Bethany, you about ready to give him a call?
Yes, I am.
All right, here's my advice to you. Before we make the phone call, get hammered right now. Get as drunk as you possibly can. That way, when we get him on the phone, I can be like, see, this is how she sounds drunk. She wasn't drunk on your first date.
Well, don't you think that would decrease my credibility significantly?
It could, but it'd be fun for me.
That's all that matters.
If you're just tuning in, Bethany wants us to call this guy named Robert. They met online. They went to a wine and cheese tasting. She got a fit of hiccups like halfway into the thing. And they ended up getting kicked out because the guy who was running it thought she might be drunk. And now she thinks that Robert isn't calling her back because she got hammered on their first date. So our goal is to call, get him on the phone, and convince him that you aren't a drunk mess. Are you ready to go, Bethany?
I am ready.
All right.
It's kind of ironic how a drunk mess is calling to convince somebody else.
Yeah, I know. You called the right place. If there's anybody that have had to do a lot of damage control after being drunk, it is me. So you called the right place, Bethany. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and hopefully get you a second date.
Great.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Robert, please?
Yeah, this is Robert.
Hey, Robert, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, from where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. You are obviously a big-time listener, I can tell.
He's a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not at all, are you, Robert? Robert, we do a radio show in the morning from 6 to 10 every morning, Moving 92.5, and we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
All right.
Her name is Bethany. She told us about your date and also told us that you haven't been returning any of her phone calls after your date. So we said, hey, why not let us call Robert, see if we can get him on the phone, and find out if you did something wrong.
Okay. Weird.
I know it's kind of weird. Bethany did tell us that she thinks you might have thought that she was hammered. She told us about the hiccups, said that she got like a fit of laughter because of the hiccups, and then told us that you guys got kicked out of the wine tasting class because they thought she was drunk. Is that why you're not calling her back?
I mean, she was definitely tipsy. There's no question
Okay.
about that.
Mm-hmm.
None of that was good, but, in between the jugs of wine she was drinking, she leaned over to me and said, "The instructor reminds me of my ex-boyfriend."
Oh.
No.
All right.
That's
Talking
never
about your
cool,
ex
dude.
during a first date. Talking about your ex during any date kind of sucks.
Yeah.
That's understandable,
It kind
Robert.
of sucked, but the weird part was the instructor was like 65 years old.
Really?
That is kind of a funny thing.
I know, yeah, you're like, what, you dating a 65-year-old? How does that guy remind her of her ex?
I didn't know if I should even ask, or even get into it, but this guy was wearing bifocals, he had a receding hairline.
You're like, so...
I said, "What makes this guy remind you of your ex-boyfriend?" And, this guy had a receding hairline, a pot belly, he wore bifocals, and...
Did you think she had like beer goggles on and she's like, that guy is hot?
That Ben Franklin one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even know if I should even get into it any further, but she said my ex-boyfriend was 65.
She dated a 65-year-old?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She left that out of her story, Robert.
Yeah.
How old is Bethany? Because Bethany sounds like she's a lot younger than 65.
I think she's 28 or something.
Jeez.
But the same vein, you got to, how are you judging somebody based on their ex? I get, bringing him up, but how does that affect you?
Well, it made me wonder, why is she on a date with me when she's had relationships with guys twice my age?
Yeah. Robert, why don't we ask her that? Because she's actually on the line listening.
Oh my gosh, you really, that was why you didn't call me back, was because you thought my ex-boyfriend was too old for me?
That was
ridiculous.
the turning point for me.
But it has nothing to do with you. I was there with you. Obviously, I'm not dating that person anymore, and we were having a good time before we got kicked out of the thing.
Bethany, you're 28. I just didn't understand why you would even date someone twice your age. Just really weirded me out.
Well, it just happened. It wasn't like I set out to start dating older men. He was like a friend of the family, kind of.
That's worse.
Harrison Ford is handsome, no matter how old he is. I didn't ask you about any of your exes because it didn't matter to me.
Yeah, and Robert, don't you have some crazy, stupid people that you've dated in your past that I'm sure if she found out about, she could judge you for?
I suppose, but they certainly were in my age range. So.
Yeah, none of them were about to collect Social Security.
Also, Bethany, you got to think you offered up that information. He wasn't necessarily asking.
Well, I guess I did. But it was just a funny thing. I was already laughing. I was already
Totally.
It was kind of the instructor was getting mad at us and looking over his glasses at me. And I was kind of that, ooh, he reminds me of my ex.
Oh, my God.
See, that's gross. I don't want to be thinking about 65-year-old dudes with walking canes and bifocals.
It wasn't like that. Like I said, he was just older, and I liked him, and I liked you. And so what's the problem?
Older is, maybe 40. I can understand that. But this guy was getting near retirement age. This guy is probably playing bingo on Wednesday nights or something. I don't know.
Oh my God! I can't even. You have no idea. Age is just a number. It's just I like you, so it doesn't even matter.
Look, okay, I'm sorry. I can't help how I feel. I can't go out with a girl and, every time I look at her, I'm thinking of some old guy, some crotchety old guy.
Well, that's your thing. If you're into old men, that's fine, but I choose the person. I choose the person, and besides, only old people go to wine and cheese things anyway, FYI. And have a good time, and you're being rude and judging, so you did me a favor.
All right, fine by me. Good luck with your early bird specials.
I'm guessing that you guys don't want to go out on a second date based on that little conversation right there, but I still have to ask. Robert, would you like to go out with Bethany on a second date? I will pay for it.
No.
Okay. Bethany, would you still like to go out with Robert?
No, I'm going to find someone less judgy and a little more in my maturity range.
Yeah. Start right now. Here, the Elks Lodge has a bunch of dudes that you could hang out with.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, this might be the first second date update we've ever done where I won't need to pay for the second date at the end of it.
I didn't think of that.
Between the two people if they decide to go out again. Kevin is on the phone with us right now, and Kevin wants to call a girl named Simone. The interesting part about this, though, is Kevin wasn't completely honest with her when they went out. He's very wealthy. His family's very wealthy. He comes from money, and usually that's a problem for him when he's dating because that's all that girls are interested in.
Poor guy.
So he tried to play it a little different this time. Kevin, you know that a lot of people are going to be texting in going, who is he?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Even I want to know.
And I promised Kevin we wouldn't say who it is, but I can tell you I talked to him off the air, and all he'll let me say is that his family got all their money in the tech industry.
Okay.
And that's it. Right, Kevin?
Yep.
But I have confirmed it. It's legit. Kevin is a very, very wealthy man.
Really?
Yeah.
Like very wealthy, Jubal?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I just wanna
let it
know.
go. Yes, very wealthy, Jose. I know you have problems paying your car payment.
Yeah,
he has
I
more
do.
money than you.
Yes, I am, Jose. That's exactly why I didn't want to tell this girl.
Yeah, because that's how people act towards you, right? Like, wait a minute, you're how rich? How rich? Oh my God, like,
what?
wait a minute. Like, what's your monthly paycheck?
Yeah.
Have you ever been turned down before, Kevin?
Turned down?
Yeah, like denied another date. Like, you seem like a really nice guy, possibly
I've
handsome.
never been
with
turned
lots
down
of
for
rich.
anything, ever. Nobody's ever turned me down for a date, or when I wanted a car, or when I wanted a plane, or when I wanted to buy their business.
No, I guess, it sounds really snobby to say, but I haven't.
It is really snobby.
I've been the one doing the turning down,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
It's understandable. You have a problem that most people don't have.
Right.
I mean, you're an attractive person for anybody to date, no matter what.
At this point, you guys are starting to scare me. I think y'all are going to start asking me on dates. So can we just make the phone call? Or
Yes, I'll make the call. I realize it is getting a little uncomfortable. We're just harping on your money now. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get Simone on the phone. Here we go.
Thank you.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Simone, please?
this is Simone.
Hi, Simone. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, where did you say that you're from?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that show.
Oh, so you're the one.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, really. That's fine. So if you don't listen to our show, I'm calling you today because you recently went out on a date with somebody who does listen to our show, and he asked me to get a hold of you. His name is Kevin.
Okay.
He's texted you a few times and hasn't heard anything back. Did you not like going out with Kevin?
This is just really weird that you're, I don't know, calling me and asking me about this.
I understand. We make a ton of these phone calls. It's never not weird. But do you have a few minutes to tell us about your date with Kevin?
I don't know. Is this going to, I don't know, get really weird and personal? Because I definitely don't want to do that.
Get as personal as you want it to get. We're just wondering why you're not calling him back. That's all. And he's wondering why you're not calling him back.
I don't know. I just guess I didn't really get the right kind of vibe from him.
Was he like too nice? I mean, we talked to him. He sounded really nice. Maybe too nice?
No, he was appropriately nice. He's the right level of nice. I don't know. There's just something about him that didn't quite come across as the kind of person that I would normally want to date.
Is he creepy?
No, he wasn't creepy. He was sort of, frumpy, which...
Frumpy?
Yeah. My first impression was that he wasn't making a lot of effort for this date.
So you like he dressed poorly?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he seemed he hadn't washed. I don't know, like I was wearing heels and I was wearing a really cute dress and I wanted to make a good impression and I didn't get the idea from him that was important.
Were you... What? Because I always think frumpy, immediately I think chubby. Are you not attracted to him because of his body build?
He's cute. Not frumpy like chubby, just frumpy like I threw this on and whatever.
So you feel like he didn't put in enough effort to try to impress you?
Yeah. He was very polite. It's not like he was a jerk or anything. He was a nice person. I just had this sort of feeling from him that he is not a particularly motivated person or has any sort of real kind of hustle.
Really? You know what? There's nothing more unattractive to me than somebody who isn't motivated. I will agree with you on that. And so that's the vibe that you got, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he just seemed kind of vague and uninspired, and I have a lot of passion, and other people who have a lot of passion, and he just didn't seem to have a
you don't
really excited about.
You don't want to date somebody that's going to sit on the couch and just watch Netflix all day, suck your bank account dry, right? Yeah, I understand that completely.
You know, you want to be with somebody who wants to make something of themselves. What is wrong with that crazy person in the background?
Sorry.
I'll explain to you why Jose's laughing so hard.
Okay.
I think I might know why you had a hard time connecting with Kevin.
Yeah.
We talked to him a little bit, and he told us he was trying something different with this date. A lot of his previous dates judged him for how much money he has. So he was trying to sort of dumb himself down, I guess, to not seem like he was as wealthy as he is.
Why would somebody do that? It doesn't even make sense.
He told us that he wanted a normal dating experience with a regular girl that he met online.
Yeah, but a normal dating experience, you still, like, put on a button-down shirt. I mean, that doesn't even...
I'm with her.
Listen, as rich as this dude is, he probably doesn't even know what a normal guy dresses like.
Seriously.
But wait, who is this person? Is this guy some famous person? And
No, if you looked him up online, you would know who he is.
Are you going to tell me? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information.
I'll just let you talk to him. How about that?
Hi.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's Kevin. He's actually on the other line and been listening this whole time.
Oh, my God. You've been listening?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God, Kevin. I'm sorry I called you frumpy.
That's totally fine. I was actually going for it, going for a certain look. So I can totally see what you were seeing.
I just feel like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information because whoever this person was that you were, like, trying to pretend to be I don't think that's going to get you any more dates either. I don't...
I want to be clear. It wasn't like I was trying to be someone else. I just didn't want to divulge everything about my life and, like, have you get obsessed about, like, my family and money like everybody else I've gone out with.
Well, I think at this point, the only thing I can do is just ask you who your family is.
Yeah, that's what I was avoiding. I don't want it to be about that. I don't want it to be, like, some sort of, like, I'm wooing you with cash here.
Well, I wouldn't want it to be about that either, and I'm sorry that you've had that experience. I understand why you've had that experience, but give me a chance to not be that kind of person.
So wait, I can't tell. Simone, do you want to go out with him again, or do you not want to go out with him because you still think he's boring? I can't tell.
Yes, I want to go out with him again. I just need Kevin to promise to be authentic.
Okay. Well, at this point, I would love to ask you guys if you'll go out on a second date. I will pay for it. We already know Simone wants to go out. Kevin, would you like to go out with Simone again?
I'm going to have to pass. I'm going to have to say no, man.
What?
Really?
This just didn't... What?
No.
This just didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
You're the one that called in to get a second date. And you're the one that told her about the money.
I didn't say it. Jubal told her about the money.
That is true. I just wanted her to know what she was missing out on by not calling you back. Why don't you want to go out with her now? It sounded like you were into it before.
The whole point was to be anonymous, and now the whole thing's kind of blown up in my face. She knows who I am, sort of. And I don't know.
Who you are.
Yeah, she doesn't really know who you are yet.
Yeah, but the money has come into the picture,
Okay, I think that's always going to be a problem for you, though, man. Like, you're going to have to get over that at some point.
It's going to be a problem because it keeps making it a problem.
Yeah.
Well, now I just really don't want to go on a date with you because of your tone. I mean, you sound kind of bitchy.
What?
You know what? Good luck. I don't want to go on a date with you either.
Oh, great. Well, maybe I'll date one of the actual radio listeners rather than you. So
You want to date one of our listeners?
Good luck with that, buddy.
Hey, trust me, I can get you a date with one of our listeners. Text in 78592. You know they're only going to be interested in you for your money, though. That's it.
Money doesn't buy a personality.
Ooh, yeah, but it buys a lot of other things.
That is a very good point, Kevin.
Yeah, you're an ass.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is kind of the anti-second date update.
What does that mean?
The girl on the phone doesn't want a date with the guy that she wants us to call.
Oh.
But she does want some clarification. Her name is Steph. Steph, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. So this is a different kind of second date update, huh?
Yeah.
I like how you're laughing.
Thanks. It's just a crazy situation. That's really why I'm calling you guys, is because there's nothing in the handbook about how to take care of this.
What situation are you talking about?
Well, I'm a teacher. And, I have some lovely students and everything, and but I'm single. So on the weekends I go out.
Yeah, single teacher. Like hearing from those. Yeah. Can I get a little PTA conference?
All right.
Okay, well, no, you may not.
All right.
No.
So you're a teacher and you have great students.
Yeah, but, I am single, so I go out on the weekends, and I was at this bar with my friends, and this guy comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, do I know you?" And I'm like, that's a pickup line or something, because I didn't recognize the guy.
Right.
And he goes, "You're my son's teacher."
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So ends up, he actually is, his son Noah is in my class. So I'm hanging with my friends, and then, he just sort of interjects himself into the conversation and is asking all kinds of questions, trying to actually get to know me. And he's crossing that parent-teacher line. It's becoming a little bit more intimate. And then all of a sudden he's asking if he can buy me a drink. And, I say, no, I don't want a drink. I don't want to have that kind of a relationship with him.
Which means he's not cute enough, right?
Well, he's decent looking, but I don't want to date the father of one of my students.
Have you ever done that before?
No, I have not. Okay. I have a coworker who did, and she's no longer a teacher because of it.
Oh.
So I just distance myself,
Okay. So he was just giving you the hard press, huh? Wanted to buy you drinks and stuff?
Yes, and I clearly said no, that's okay. I've got my own money. I can get my own drinks. And then he ends up ordering shots for all of us.
Whoa, okay.
Trying to get the teacher hammered.
Yeah, it kind of seems like he was trying to get me drunk. I don't know. I had that feeling, and I just didn't want to. No, I didn't want that.
So did you explain your boundaries to him?
Well, I was trying. He just was not listening. I wanted to be nice because he is the father of one of my students, and I didn't want to cause a rift. Yeah. But he actually asked if me and him could actually go somewhere private and talk and get away from my friends.
Oh.
And he was like, just come on, let's just sit at the table and just get to know each other. And I was trying to be nice. So I said, okay, we'll sit for a few minutes, but then I have to leave.
And I just kind of made a signal to my friends, kind of save me, rescue me. But they were laughing. They were laughing at me.
Oh, yeah. They probably thought it was hilarious.
I would have done the same thing if I was your friend.
Well, I really had no choice. So I sat down and talked with him, and he's asking all kinds of questions. And yeah,
it must be. It must be awkward when you go to class and have to teach his son now.
Yeah, it is very, very awkward. But that's not the end of it. I finally escaped, essentially. It felt like I was having to escape. And then he offered to take me home. And I was like, no, I've got to ride with my friends. And he's like, well, hey, why don't we just buy some shots and then head on over to my place and just, keep the party going.
Wow, he was trying to get it in.
Just like, no. And so I get out of that. And a couple days later, he starts texting me.
Whoa.
Here's the creepy part. My cell phone is not public knowledge. I have a school line that they can call, but my cell phone is not public.
So wait, did you give him your number?
No, I did not.
Do you think one of your friends gave him your number, trying to mess with you?
I don't know, but he somehow got my number, and he's texting, okay, that was great the other night. Why don't we continue on? Let's go on another date. I've got some ideas, and I'm just like, I can't do that.
Are you responding to him?
No, I don't know what to say to him. That's exactly why I'm calling you guys, is because I don't know what to do. I mean, there's that fine line, and this is such a freaking awkward position. And, he keeps asking me if we can go on another date. We've never even been on my first date.
Oh, my God.
So he thinks he obviously thinks that your hangout, when he saw you at the bar and tried to get you drunk and take you home, was a date.
Yes. He thought that was a date, and it was not an actual date. He did not ask me out. I did not say yes. I actually was telling him no the whole night, and I don't know why no means yes to him, but that's what he's hearing. And I don't know, he's delusional.
And why haven't you just texted him and said stop?
Because I just don't want to talk to him. I don't want to engage with him. I just don't want to continue the conversation. I need you guys.
So you want us to call him and tell him that you guys never went on a first date to begin with, and no, there will not be a second date or any other dates in the future.
Are you guys able to do that?
Absolutely. We can do that.
We're good at that.
We'll play a song, come back, and then call this guy and tell him why you're not calling him back. It's way different than any second date update we've ever done, but we'll do it right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm actually excited to call this guy for the second date update today.
Really?
Because I always wonder what goes through dudes' heads when they won't leave a girl alone, when they obviously don't want to go out with them again. Yeah. And I'm wondering what is going through this guy's mind. If you're unaware with what's going on, Steph called us for a second date update. Only problem is, it's not a traditional second date update because she never actually went out on a date with the guy that she wants to call. And she was out at a bar one night. Guy came up to her and said, hey, you're my son's teacher. And then started buying her a bunch of drinks and trying to get her drunk, even suggested going back to his place. She said no. And then somehow he got her phone number and has been texting her nonstop to go out on, quote, another date. So he thought that was a date, and now he's trying to get a second date, and she wants us to call him and say, go away. I think what I'd like to do, unless you're against it, I want to do this like we do a traditional second date update. All right, I'm not going to call the guy and tell him to go away right away. I'll be like, you went on a date with Steph, so that we can hear him actually break down the date that he thinks you went on before we tell him to get lost. Can we do that?
Whatever works. I mean, as long as you can just get the creep to back off.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to make the call right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Chris?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? I've been looking for you.
Why? Who's this?
Oh, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. How are you?
Okay. You guys are calling me from the radio station?
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to call you about a date you recently went on.
What?
I heard that you recently went out on a date with one of your son's teachers.
Yeah. How did you hear about that?
Oh, because Steph, the woman who you went out on a date with, actually emailed us and asked us to call you.
I mean, that's weird. She would email you guys. Okay.
Yeah, well, she wanted us to find out why you guys haven't had a second date yet.
You serious?
Yeah. Yeah, we talked to her a little bit about the first time you guys hung out, and she told us about your date, and she's wondering why you guys haven't gone out again.
I mean, why didn't she just call me? I don't understand.
I don't know. Some maybe nerves or something like that. She wanted us to do it. I'm not really sure. Did you like going on a date with her?
Yeah, I mean, she's nice. She hasn't really been in touch with me, so I kind of wanted, things kind of just fizzled out, so I wanted to.
Oh, weird. She didn't tell us that. She just told us that she went on a date with you and wanted us to get you on the phone.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I like I said, she hadn't got back to me, so I thought she just wasn't interested in me,
Yeah, maybe she wanted to do it this way. So anyway, tell us about that date with her.
Yeah, we went to a bar and, just hanging out, had a couple of drinks and, I thought we were having a...
You guys actually went to a bar together?
Yeah, I mean, we were at the bar together, so...
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Nice. Bar's always a good place for a first date.
Yeah, I think so. Nice, lively, people having fun, dancing, drinking, so...
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
But Chris, what made you think that you guys had a connection?
Well, we were having drinks and we were talking and,
So you guys hung out and talked, and she said that at the end of the night you did ask her to go back to your place.
Yeah, I kind of felt that party could have kept going, so I just invited her back to my place, and that's when she kind of lost interest, or I don't know, it just seemed weird at that point.
That's interesting, because you feel like she likes you.
Yeah, I thought everything was fine till that point. I don't know, maybe she was just tired, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. Let me ask you, what were you hoping to get from all of this? Just to, hook up with your son's teacher, or to actually, date her?
Well, the thing is, my son is in her class, and my plan was, I kind of had a plan to get her a couple of drinks, be nice and kind of hang out because my son's having a little bit of trouble in her class. So I was hoping that maybe, if things went well between us, not only would I be able to hook up with her because she's attractive, but that my son would maybe, show him a little bit more, attention, help him get along a little better.
Wait a second.
Better grades.
Are you saying that you wanted to go out with her to help your son do better in school?
I mean, yeah, but also, she's attractive. If she wasn't attractive, I wouldn't have done it, but...
Yeah, okay.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Chris, I do have another question for you, too. At the end of the night, when you got her phone number from her, were you excited about that?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Whoa.
That's interesting because she told us she never gave you her phone number.
I mean, technically she didn't.
Okay, so how did you get her number then?
I just came upon it. I just found it,
What?
Come on.
You just found her number.
You are so creepy right now. How did you get her number?
Well, at this point, I don't think it matters. I mean, she obviously wants to go out on a second date because she had you guys call, so...
You know what? I'd rather not comment on what you just said. I'm just going to let her do it because Steph is actually on the other line listening right now and would like to talk to you.
Well, wait, what?
Yeah. Steph, you there?
Hi, Chris.
Hi, what's going on?
Well, that's actually my question to you, Chris. What is going on?
I don't know what you mean.
First off, we were never on a date. Our paths crossed in a bar, and we just happened upon each other. That's life. That does not mean that we went on a first date. Even if we had a conversation and there were drinks in our hand, that does not mean that we were on a date.
Well, it's kind of weird you're saying this now. I mean, because, with everybody listening, because the other night you were flirting and everything was fine.
Okay, Chris, let me spell it out for you. I am your son's teacher. I am not a girl for you, okay? And second of all, I don't know how you got my phone number, but you better delete it, and you better not contact me ever again. There is a phone number at school that you can reach me and leave a voicemail if it pertains to your son. And third of all, do not use me as some kind of toy to get better grades for your son.
Yeah, your friends did tell me you play hard to get. This is kind of cool.
The friends?
Her friends told you that she'd play hard to get?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're the ones that gave me the number. They said she would, be like this.
Oh, my God.
All right, I think we finally figured out what happened. Chris, I think you were set up, man. I think both you guys were actually set up.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what the hell's going on here.
I think that Steph was not into you, and her friends knew that, so they gave you her phone number so that you would bug her. Steph, does that sound right?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, they did this whole thing to set it up so we can actually get together. I got it.
No.
No, Chris. Just ignore everything that my friend said, okay?
I can do that. I think we actually need to discuss it over like a beer or something.
Oh my God.
Not getting it.
Oh my gosh.
I am not interested. I'm not interested, okay?
Okay, wow. So what about my kid though? How's that?
Wait, are you still trying to get better grades for your kid? Chris, I think you've lost this whole battle, man.
Dude.
All right?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I just, I heard she favors other kids. I just want her to favor my kid the same.
Excuse me? I don't know where you heard that, but I treat every one of my students with respect and dignity, and I treat them all the same. They just learn differently. That is not called favor.
Yeah.
That is called being a teacher.
But Steph, aren't you glad that you finally have an involved parent, though?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Teachers always want that. I guess not in this case. I always have to ask this question on a second date. Maybe I'll ask it a little differently for this one. Chris, would you like to not go out on a date with Steph? We will not pay for it. And Steph, would you like to not go on a date with Chris? We will not pay for it.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm going to have to say no to the first question and yeah to the second question, but I'm still not sure what it really means.
All right, well, I just think it means that you guys aren't going to go out on a date. So will you stop texting Steph, Chris?
I guess I can stop texting her. I don't really understand what happened.
I know.
Brooke and Jubal.
Looking for the perfect birthday or anniversary gift or a special date night? Well, then you need Zodart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company. Visit Zodart.com to book an exotic special car for that very special day.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is kind of the anti-second date update.
What does that mean?
The girl on the phone doesn't want a date with the guy that she wants us to call.
Oh.
But she does want some clarification. Her name is Steph. Steph, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. So this is a different kind of second date update, huh?
Yeah.
I like how you're laughing.
Thanks. It's just a crazy situation. That's really why I'm calling you guys, is because there's nothing in the handbook about how to take care of this.
What situation are you talking about?
Well, I'm a teacher. And, I have some lovely students and everything, and but I'm single. So on the weekends I go out.
Yeah, single teacher. Like hearing from those.
Yeah.
Can I get a little PTA conference?
All right.
Okay, well, no, you may not.
All right.
No.
Smart teacher.
So you're a teacher and you have great students.
Yeah, but, I am single, so I go out on the weekends, and I was at this bar with my friends, and this guy comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, do I know you?" And I'm like, that's a pickup line or something, because I didn't recognize the guy.
Right.
And he goes, "You're my son's teacher."
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So ends up, he actually is, his son Noah is in my class. So I'm hanging with my friends, and then, he just sort of interjects himself into the conversation and is asking all kinds of questions, trying to actually get to know me. And he's crossing that parent-teacher line. It's becoming a little bit more intimate. And then all of a sudden he's asking if he can buy me a drink. And, I say, no, I don't want a drink. I don't want to have that kind of a relationship with him.
Which means he's not cute enough, right?
Well, he's decent looking, but I don't want to date the father of one of my students.
Have you ever done that before?
No, I have not. Okay. I have a coworker who did, and she's no longer a teacher because of it.
Oh.
So I just distance myself,
Okay. So he was just giving you the hard press, huh? Wanted to buy you drinks and stuff?
Yes,
And, I clearly said, no, that's okay. I've got my own money. I can get my own drinks. And then he ends up ordering shots for all of us.
Whoa, okay.
Trying to get the teacher hammered.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like he was trying to get me drunk. I don't know. I had that feeling, and I just didn't want to. No, I didn't want that.
So did you explain your boundaries to him?
Well, I was trying. He just was not listening. I wanted to be nice because he is the father of one of my students, and I didn't want to cause a rift. Yeah. But he actually asked if me and him could actually go somewhere private and talk and get away from my friends.
Oh.
And he was like, just come on, let's just sit at the table and just get to know each other. And I was trying to be nice. So I said, okay, we'll sit for a few minutes, but then I have to leave. And I just kind of made a signal to my friends, kind of save me, rescue me. But they were laughing. They were laughing at me.
Oh, yeah. They probably thought it was hilarious.
I would have done the same thing if I was your friend.
Well, I really had no choice. So I sat down and talked to him, and he's asking all kinds of questions. And, yeah.
It must be awkward when you go to class and have to teach his son now. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very, very awkward. But that's not the end of it. I finally escaped, essentially. I felt like I was having to escape. And then he offered to take me home. And I was like, no, I've got to ride with my friends. And he's like, well, hey, why don't we just buy some shots and then head on over to my place and just, keep the party going.
Wow, he was trying to get it in.
Just like, no. And so I get out of that. And a couple days later, he starts texting me.
Whoa.
Here's the creepy part. My cell phone is not public knowledge. I have a school line that they can call, but my cell phone is not public.
So wait, did you give him your number?
No, I did not.
Do you think one of your friends gave him your number, trying to mess with you?
I don't know, but he somehow got my number, and he's texting, okay, that was great the other night. Why don't we continue on? Let's go on another date. I've got some ideas, and I'm just like, I can't do that.
Are you responding to him?
No, I don't know what to say to him. That's exactly why I'm calling you guys, is because I don't know what to do. I mean, there's that fine line, and this is such a freaking awkward position. And, he keeps asking me if we can go on another date. We've never even been on a first date.
Oh, my God.
So he thinks he obviously thinks that your hangout, when he saw you at the bar and tried to get you drunk and take you home, was a date.
Yes. He thought that was a date, and it was not an actual date. He did not ask me out. I did not say yes. I actually was telling him no the whole night, and I don't know why no means yes to him, but that's what he's hearing. And I don't know, he's delusional.
And why haven't you just texted him and said stop?
Because I just don't want to talk to him. I don't want to engage with him. I just don't want to continue the conversation. I just need, I need you guys.
So you want us to call him and tell him that you guys never went on a first date to begin with, and no, there will not be a second date or any other dates in the future.
Are you guys able to do that?
Absolutely. We can do that.
We're good at that.
We'll play a song, come back, and then call this guy and tell him why you're not calling him back. It's way different than any second date update we've ever done, but we'll do it right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm actually excited to call this guy for the second date update today.
Really?
Because I always wonder what goes through dudes' heads when they won't leave a girl alone, when they obviously don't want to go out with them again. Yeah. And I'm wondering what is going through this guy's mind. If you're unaware with what's going on, Steph called us for a second date update. Only problem is, it's not a traditional second date update because she never actually went out on a date with the guy that she wants to call. And she was out at a bar one night. Guy came up to her and said, "Hey, you're my son's teacher." And then started buying her a bunch of drinks and trying to get her drunk, even suggested going back to his place. She said no. And then somehow he got her phone number and has been texting her nonstop to go out on, quote, another date. So he thought that was a date, and now he's trying to get a second date, and she wants us to call him and say, go away. I think what I'd like to do, unless you're against it, I want to do this like we do a traditional second date update. All right, I'm not going to call the guy and tell him to go away right away. I'll be like, you went on a date with Steph, so that we can hear him actually break down the date that he thinks you went on before we tell him to get lost. Can we do that?
Whatever works. I mean, as long as you can just get the creep to back off.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to make the call right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Chris? Hey, Chris, how you doing? I've been looking for you.
Why? Who's this?
Oh, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. How are you?
Okay. You guys are calling me from the radio station?
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to call you about a date you recently went on.
What?
I heard that you recently went out on a date with one of your son's teachers.
Yeah. How did you hear about that?
Oh, because Steph, the woman who you went out on a date with, actually emailed us and asked us to call you.
I mean, it's weird she would email you guys. Okay.
Yeah, well, she wanted us to find out why you guys haven't had a second date yet.
You serious?
Yeah. Yeah, we talked to her a little bit about the first time you guys hung out, and she told us about your date, and she's wondering why you guys haven't gone out again.
I mean, why didn't she just call me? I don't understand.
I don't know. Some maybe nerves or something like that. She wanted us to do it. I'm not really sure. Did you like going on a date with her?
Yeah, I mean, she's nice. She hasn't really been in touch with me, so I kind of wanted, things kind of just fizzled out, so I wanted to.
Oh, weird. She didn't tell us that. She just told us that she went on a date with you and wanted us to get you on the phone.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I like I said, she hadn't got back to me, so I thought she just wasn't interested in me,
Yeah, maybe she wanted to do it this way. So anyway, tell us about that date with her.
Yeah, we went to a bar and, just hanging out, had a couple of drinks and, I thought we were having a...
You guys actually went to a bar together?
Yeah, I mean, we were at the bar together, so...
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Nice. Bar's always a good place for a first date.
Yeah, I think so. Nice, lively, people having fun, dancing, drinking, so...
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
But Chris, what made you think that you guys had a connection?
Well, we were having drinks and we were talking and,
So you guys hung out and talked, and she said that at the end of the night you did ask her to go back to your place.
Yeah, I kind of felt that party could have kept going, so I just invited her back to my place, and that's when she kind of lost interest, or I don't know, it just seemed weird at that point.
That's interesting, because you feel like she likes you.
Yeah, I thought everything was fine till that point. I don't know, maybe she was just tired, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. Let me ask you, what were you hoping to get from all this? Just to, hook up with your son's teacher, or to actually, date her?
Well, the thing is, my son is in her class, and my plan was, I kind of had a plan to get her a couple of drinks, be nice and kind of hang out because my son's having a little bit of trouble in her class. So I was hoping that maybe, if things went well between us, not only would I be able to hook up with her because she's attractive, but that my son would maybe, show him a little bit more, attention, help him get along a little better.
Wait a second.
Better grades.
Are you saying that you wanted to go out with her to help your son do better in school?
I mean, yeah, but also, she's attractive. If she wasn't attractive, I wouldn't have done it, but...
Yeah, okay.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Chris, I do have another question for you, too. At the end of the night, when you got her phone number from her, were you excited about that?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Whoa. That's interesting because she told us she never gave you her phone number.
I mean, technically she didn't.
Okay, so how did you get her number then?
I just came upon it. I just found it,
What?
Come on.
You just found her number.
You are so creepy right now. How did you get her number?
Well, at this point, I don't think it matters. I mean, she obviously wants to go out on a second date because she had you guys call, so...
You know what? I'd rather not comment on what you just said. I'm just going to let her do it because Steph is actually on the other line listening right now and would like to talk to you.
Well, wait, what?
Yeah. Steph, you there?
Hi, Chris.
Hi, what's going on?
Well, that's actually my question to you, Chris. What is going on?
I don't know what you mean.
First off, we were never on a date. Our paths crossed in a bar, and we just happened upon each other. That's life. That does not mean that we went on a first date. Even if we had a conversation and there were drinks in our hand, that does not mean that we were on a date.
Well, it's kind of weird you're saying this now. I mean, because, with everybody listening, because the other night you were flirting and everything was fine.
Okay, Chris, let me spell it out for you. I am your son's teacher. I am not a girl for you, okay? And second of all, I don't know how you got my phone number, but you better delete it, and you better not contact me ever again. There is a phone number at school that you can reach me and leave a voicemail if it pertains to your son. And third of all, do not use me as some kind of toy to get better grades for your son.
Yeah, your friends did tell me you play hard to get. This is kind of, this is kind of cool.
Her friends
What?
told you that she'd play hard to get?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're the ones that gave me the number. They said she would, be like this.
Oh, my God.
All right, I think we finally figured out what happened. Chris, I think you were set up, man. I think both you guys were actually set up.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what the hell's going on here.
I think that Steph was not into you, and her friends knew that, so they gave you her phone number so that you would bug her. Steph, does that sound right?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, they did this whole thing to set it up so we can actually get together. I got it.
No.
No, Chris. Just ignore everything that my friend said, okay?
I can do that. I think we actually need to discuss it over like a beer or something.
Oh, my God.
Not getting it.
Oh, my gosh.
I am not interested. I'm not interested, okay?
Okay, wow. So what about my kid, though? How's that?
Wait, are you still trying to get better grades for your kid? Chris, I think you've lost this whole battle, man. All right?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I heard she favors other kids. I just want her to favor my kid the same.
Excuse me? I don't know where you heard that, but I treat every one of my students with respect and dignity, and I treat them all the same. They just learn differently. That is not called favor.
Yeah.
That is called being a teacher.
But Steph, aren't you glad that you finally have an involved parent, though?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Teachers always want that. I guess not in this case. I always have to ask this question on a second date. Maybe I'll ask it a little differently for this one. Chris, would you like to not go out on a date with Steph? We will not pay for it. And Steph, would you like to not go on a date with Chris? We will not pay for it.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm going to have to say no to the first question and yeah to the second question, but I'm still not sure what it really means.
All right, well, I just think it means that you guys aren't going to go out on a date. So will you stop texting Steph, Chris?
I guess I can stop texting her. I don't really understand what happened.
I know.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Somebody texted in at 78592 and all it says is, take a hint. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. Steph called us. She's a teacher. She really wanted to do the second date update to tell this guy to stop bugging her.
Yeah.
Less of a, hey, I want to see him again, more of a tell him to go away. Because they hung out at a bar. She actually teaches his kid. And they hung out because he was at the same bar. And then he said that they went on a date together and would not stop calling her. Found out that's because her friends told him, oh, yeah, she's really into you, and gave him her phone number.
I bet they didn't even realize it was going to be that bad.
No.
Well, it was great because they go, no, she'll play hard to get. Like,
Yeah.
don't give up.
Don't give up no matter
That's the
what.
best part of the whole thing.
And we tried and tried to tell him she wasn't interested. He finally got it at the end, like, oh. And then he just wanted to date her so his kid could get a better grade.
Everyone's texted in right now. I can see why the kid's not doing so well in class. Like father, like son.
Yep.
A little slow.
Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show. We'll call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
We've got a woman on the phone for a second date update today who says that she regrets not going out with a guy that she was supposed to see.
Okay, that's good.
And her name is Elizabeth.
Why are you...
Elizabeth, how are you?
Hi, it's actually Elizabether.
Elizabether?
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought that was just a typo on my sheet.
No, that's my name.
Okay, Elizabether.
It's just Elizabeth, and then you add an ER.
Oh my God, she wants to hang up on us. She hates us. Do you know how many times you've had this conversation in your life? Let me guess, 8 billion.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, well, could we just call you Liz?
No, I mean, Elizabeth is my name, so I like to go by my name.
Can we call you her?
You
Okay.
guys,
you want
just call
you
her
want all
Elizabeth.
5 syllables to be heard. All right. Elizabether. So you said that you regret not going out with the guy. What was his name?
His name is Ben.
Okay.
Very short. 1 syllable to your 5. I like that, Elizabeth.
Well, maybe that's short for his real name, Benjamin.
Oh my God, we gotta stop. I'm so sorry. I'm really happy you listened and that you're on the phone with us.
Just Ben.
Okay,
Okay,
just
sorry.
Ben. Yeah, got it.
So I
Got
don't
it.
mean to make you angry. It's to tell us about Ben.
We'll stop.
Okay.
Where'd you meet him?
So we met 6 months ago through friends.
Oh wow, that was a
long
long
time
time. Yeah. Was it like a setup where you were supposed to go out on a date, or you just like were friendly?
No, we're just part of the same friend group.
Okay.
So we've never actually had a one-on-one date. We've just hung out in groups.
Okay. And when did you start, I don't know, liking him?
Well, I just like him as a friend. He's a sweet guy. He really is. He's kind of shy, though. He's not really, like, my type. He's not the hottest guy ever.
Okay.
Wait, so you're regretting not going out with him so you can friend zone him and show him where he belongs? Like,
No, I'm actually trying to help him out.
Tell us what happened.
Well, we were at a bar with a group of people, but then the group went to go order us another round, and it was just me and him sitting down for a couple minutes. And he's a telemarketer. That's like what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And he was kind of acting nervous and shy, like, and he said there's something going on at work. So I just tried to be a good friend and was like, well, what's going on? Like, what's wrong? So he said he needed to ask me something. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So he told me he actually won this award. He was named like telemarketer of the year at his job. And I was like, well, that's awesome.
They
Like,
have an award for that?
I don't know. God.
One guy who actually did work.
The
Yeah.
Oscars of telemarketing.
The award that you want to hide, because if anyone finds out you do that much telemarketing, they hate you.
Yeah, you're the best at it, apparently.
Yeah.
yeah, he was real proud of it. He's really passionate about what he does.
Okay.
Be good at
Right.
what you do, right?
I guess you have to be if you're going to interrupt a lot of 60-year-olds dinner time, you know?
Right.
So what was the problem?
So apparently, along with this award, there's also this big gala that they have, this big dance and dinner for all the winners.
Gala.
Oh, gala?
Like a telemarketer's ball?
It was, telemarketer gala.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
God, everyone, don't you just want to go and interrupt it all the time?
Just
Every 5 minutes?
all the world's worst people in one room together.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, he was really excited about it, but he wanted me to accompany him.
Uh-huh.
He assured me it would just be as a friend, that no strings attached, it didn't mean anything more.
And you said no to that?
I said no.
I don't blame you, girl. Honestly, a telemarketer's ball, not what I would want to do on a Friday
It could
night.
be any job's ball. If they're having a big celebration, that's important to any company.
I don't know.
It's not a very good friend move to say no. You gotta admit to that.
Totally.
Well, I know, but I just feel like you go to this gala, you're all dressed up.
Yeah.
I'm not positive that he's going to try and keep it just friends.
Oh, yeah, I know how those telemarketer balls go.
Mhm.
I see what you're saying.
Start
Things
out,
get crazy.
I just want a second of your time. Next thing you know,
Yeah.
dress is off.
And you're on a cruise for 10
Yeah,
days. You don't know how you ended up with that.
You're committed to it.
So where are you at now?
So now I just found out that he asked another friend of ours, and she said yes to go with him, but she is nasty. Like, she is not a nice person, and she talks crap about him behind his back all the time. And then I found out that he was going to pay her $200 to be his date.
Whoa! Dang.
Right.
That's where your regret really set in.
Yeah.
For once, you were going to get paid by a telemarketer.
Well, yeah, and I'm like, at that point, are you like a paid escort? Like, that's weird. And
Yeah.
she doesn't even like him. So she's like using him for money, using him for like a nice night out and a nice dinner. Like,
Yeah, you should be using him for money and a nice night out. Not this random girl.
no, that's why I contacted you. I want him to ask me to go again. Like, I want to go with him because this girl is awful. And honestly, he doesn't have to pay me. Like, I'll go because I feel bad for him.
Well, that's tricky, though, because if he's a nice guy, he's not going to dump a date, even if he's paying for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just goes against nice guy protocol.
Yeah.
That's why I contacted you guys. That's why I need your help because I need to tell him to take me instead.
You went from like no date to girls fighting over
Yeah,
him?
this is pretty fun. He's going to love this.
Yeah. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, and call Ben for you and try and get you a second date update. All right, Elizabether?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, we've been talking to a lovely woman named Elizabether.
That's Elizabeth with an ER at the end.
Mm-hmm. Elizabether is feeling regretful because she was invited to go to the event of the century, the Telemarketers Gala, where there'll be awards, drinks, and of course, dancing while wearing headsets and making cold calls. Telemarketers never take a day off. No. It's truly a spectacle to behold. The Telemarketers Ball. Elizabeth was invited to this event by a guy named Ben, but she turned it down, and now she's having second thoughts because afterwards, Ben asked a different lady to go, and this is a lady that Elizabether knows and is not a fan of.
Here's the thing. I mean, he's paying her to go with him. I don't know if he cares that she's, I mean, who knows? All of that. But are you worried at all that he's going to get the wrong idea, that you want to be more than friends?
I think if we lay down some ground rules and make it really clear that this is just a friends thing, I think we can keep it still like clear that it's not to be anything more.
Well, I wouldn't count it out. You don't know the magic that happens at these telemarketers balls. You might be changing your mind.
I don't know about that.
Wait, are we going to get him on the phone? I mean, like, how do we do this? Are we going to trash the woman that he's going out with?
No, I don't want to trash the other girl. I don't even think we need to talk about her. I just want to get him on the phone and tell him that I do want to go with him. I changed my mind and see if he'll just make the decision.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're going to try it out right now. We're about to dial his phone number. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go, Elizabether.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Ben, please?
This is Ben. Could I ask who's calling?
Hi, Ben. My name's young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk? We're not interrupting you during anything important, are we?
Ben, we have an offer you may not be able to refuse.
Can we have a moment of your time?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Ben, are you satisfied with your current cell phone service?
Okay, let's move on.
Who are you guys and why are you pranking me right now?
Because it's so fun.
It's not a prank, Ben. We're a morning radio show, and we do something on our show called a second date update. That's what this is.
Okay, but I haven't been on any dates.
Good point.
Yes. Normally what we do is we call people who've gone out on a date, and afterwards they're not getting a call back, so we try and figure out the reason why. But in this case, you actually haven't gone out with the person that reached out to us.
All right.
Yeah. There's a friend that was calling about you. Her name is Elizabether.
Okay, yeah, she called you guys?
Yeah. She says that you had a really important work function coming up.
And you were getting a big award, a big telemarketing award.
Congrats, by the way.
Thank you. I asked her to go with me, but she turned me down, so I don't know.
Yeah, she told us that, and she also said that after she turned you down, now apparently your plans have changed.
Yes, that's correct. I asked another person to go with me.
Mm-hmm.
Is it your mom?
Ha ha, very funny.
Oh, your mom turned you down too?
No, you
Gosh,
guys, stop it.
I'm sorry, Ben.
Ben, were you super bummed when Elizabether originally said that she didn't want to go?
Yes, I mean, I was excited to go with her. Like, we've been friends for a little bit. I thought she would have loved to have gone and had a good time. And then she's just like, she said it wasn't her thing and turned me down. And I'm like, that's kind of not cool. That hurt.
But the good news is, as a telemarketer, you're used to rejection. So couldn't have heard that bad.
I mean, there's some truth to that. Yeah, if you don't get the one, you got to keep moving forward.
All right.
Mm-hmm. But you still like her?
Yes. She's so pretty and I probably shouldn't have even asked her. I think she's a little bit out of my league.
Well, hold on, Ben. What if I told you that Elizabether was having second thoughts about her decision?
I don't know.
What if I told you that Elizabether's biggest desire is to get it on with the best telemarketer in all the land?
Oh my gosh.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah? Yeah, what if she wants to be the Guinevere to your Lancelot?
Oh.
Oh, does that sound good?
Yeah, you're talking his language.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay,
awesome.
well, I'm just kidding about all the getting it on stuff. But seriously, what if Elizabeth what if she wishes that she'd said yes?
I mean, that'd be great. That would be the night of my life. It's like something out of a Disney movie.
Well, I'm bringing it up because Elizabether is actually on the other line listening, and she wants to talk to you right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's there. Elizabether?
Hey, Ben.
Elizabether?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear the
Have you
whole
been listening
thing.
this entire time?
I have.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh my God, you're so cute.
He like brightens up when he hears it.
Elizabeth, or tell him.
So I actually changed my mind, and I want to go to the Telemarketers Gala with you.
Yay!
What?
Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Good news!
Yeah. I thought more about it, and I realized that I was mean to you, and that's not the kind of person I am. And I really think it's the right thing to do for me to say yes and for us to go together.
I would love that. That's what I wanted to do, but now I've got another date. I'm sure you probably heard that I pivoted.
Yeah. It's okay. I can talk to her. I will break the news to her that, it's going to be me going instead of her.
Wait a sec. I don't think you should do that. I can handle my own dates. Thank you very much.
That's right, Ben.
Oh, look at you, baller.
Own your business.
Okay.
I can't believe that there's two girls fighting over me right now. I'm not even used to having one girl fight over me ever.
Look at you, dude.
Man, the star-studded life of a telemarketer on top of his game.
I'm feeling pretty good right now. I don't know why. But
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you're like the LeBron James of telemarketing right now.
Wow.
Dude, Ben, this is your night,
This is
man.
awesome. Thanks. Man. Okay, well, so Elizabeth, so you're down to go then?
Yes, as your friend, though. And I think it's probably a good idea if we set some ground rules just to be sure.
All right, Buzzkill.
Oh, the vibe just.
Ground rules? What do you... I was thinking both of you girls can go with me.
What?
Oh.
Oh!
What did you just say?
I could make sure I get another ticket and another seat at the table, but both of you can go.
Dude, one on each
No,
arm.
That
stop.
would be a
No,
sight to
that
see.
is not what I had in mind.
No,
sounds
Elizabeth,
great.
I'm with you. Wait, are we creating a monster right now? Ben, slow down,
Hold on,
dude.
Hold on. That is
Wait.
his friend. It doesn't matter if it's his date or not. He can have two girls if they're both his friends.
Oh, I'm sure that's what he's thinking, too. Isn't that what you're thinking, Ben?
Do you guys know how baller I would look with two hot dates?
Okay.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Baller,
you'd be like Hugh Hefner walking into that telemarketer's gala.
Plus, I'm getting an award. Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Wow.
Your
He's
night.
like the Leonardo DiCaprio of telemarketing.
Come on, Elizabether.
That is not what I signed up for.
But
Well, you're going to be helping this guy's fantasy come true.
don't say
and
that.
he knows what the rules are. He knows that you're friends. I mean, I will say,
the boundary's set.
if you want to be a good friend,
No, see, here's what I'm willing to offer. That's
Okay.
if you take me to this gala, just me, I will dance with you.
oh,
Okay.
I will drink with you. Did I mention I would dance? Okay? It'll be a fun night. But I'm not going to
Okay.
go. I'm not going to go if you're also bringing her. Like, I'm trying to do something nice for you here and avoid you having to take her.
What?
Well, I don't know why you'd want me to avoid taking her, but, I did want to go with you. And if you went, would it be okay if I called you my girlfriend?
oh.
Oh.
I think calling you your girlfriend would just be a step too far.
What about like special friend?
Special friend sounds good.
No, that sounds like a booty call.
Well, just stick with friends. That's the deal. That's the offer.
All right, so we've laid out the ground rules. Ben, what do you say? Will you go out with Elizabether to the telemarketer's ball, but only with her?
Okay.
Okay, she's not into the triple dip thing.
Yeah.
This is a hard choice here.
I can see why, buddy.
Elizabether, I think it'd be great to go with you, but I think you're being a little pushy with the ground rules. which is kind of taking some of the fun out of it. So I think I'm going to respectfully decline.
Oh, what? Hold on.
Wow.
Who saw that?
Really, Ben?
I don't know.
No way.
I kind of get it. Elizabeth, all you really offered to do was dance with him and kind of lame, you know?
Well, what else am I supposed to do? We're just friends.
Get it? Just, give him some love, hold his hand.
At least second base.
Yeah.
I don't believe that this just happened.
Me neither.
You just got ditched.
Wow.
He's a player.
Wow.
He's out of control.
Whatever, Ben. The only reason she's even going with you is because you're paying her $200. I would have gone for free.
Oh, man.
You're probably kind of butthurt because I said no to you. What's it like?
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Karma.
We've created a monster.
We did.
You know what, Ben, this is so not like you. But if that's the person you want to be, then go ahead and enjoy your telemarketer's gala, and I will happily stay home.
Oh.
Wow.
Me and my date are going to be on the dance floor while you're sitting home. We're going to be going YMCA.
The YMCA. Yeah, Ben, you get it.
Yeah. Let's shake a leg.
You can get yourself clean. You could have a good meal.
Still going.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
For some people, dating is like running a marathon. You got to pace yourself. Take it nice and slow and steady so you can make it all the way to the end. For others, they treat dating like a sprint to the finish line.
Oh, man, I'm exhausted.
Weird, the finish line is located in my bed sheets.
Oh, wow.
But Dee Dee, who's on the phone with us for a second date update today, she decided to turn her dating life into a full-blown decathlon.
Uh-oh, what does that even mean?
She got sponsors, hydration stalls set up.
Okay, so she's pro.
Oh, yeah, she did.
All
And
right.
You'll understand what I mean in just a minute. But first, let's meet our decathlete. Dee Dee, welcome to the show.
Hi, guys.
God, I feel honored. It's like we have a true Olympian on the phone right now, Dee Dee.
Oh, my God. Thank you. I didn't really look at it like that, but now I feel really accomplished.
Yeah, you should be really proud of yourself. So tell us a little bit about why you called in.
Okay, so I got divorced recently, and it was just finalized, and I was refusing to date until it was actually final.
Okay.
And now that it is, my friends, they've been pressuring me to get back out there.
Yeah.
And a couple of them have been doing this thing called the 10 for 10 challenge. Have you guys heard of that?
No, what's that?
What is it?
Okay, so you go on 10 Tinder dates with 10 different guys 10 days in a row.
Whoa.
That just sounds like the normal Tinder life.
I wish. No way, that sounds exhausting to me.
Yeah.
It's a lot, quite honestly, but at the same time, I have a bit of a competitive spirit, so I decided I was going to do it. I haven't been on date in almost a year at this point, so.
Okay, so if you're calling us, I'm guessing you didn't win the competition.
Well, I mean, I at least finished the race.
Okay.
So how many of these guys are we going to be calling today?
Well, we're only calling the one, but in order to get the 10 dates, I told a little bit of a white lie on my profile and said that I was a yoga instructor because I thought, that's just a step below acrobat on the sexy scale,
I know. And men are so predictable, aren't they?
Oh, we love
all
yoga
of a sudden, so you're flexible, girl? Yeah.
You got a lot of yoga pants.
I almost put I'm flexible, and then I was like, that's too much.
Yeah. So I'm assuming a lot of quality options hit you up.
Well, I mean, it was really more about volume than anything else.
You're like the 7-Eleven of dating. You just want a lot of people through the door.
Honestly, I think it was my most honest, genuine Tinder experience because I didn't even read profiles. I was like, for once in my life, I'm using this app for what it's supposed to be for.
Okay.
Mindless swiping.
So which one of the 10 guys did you actually connect with?
Well, this guy, he was date number 8. So I was pretty sick of dating at this point.
Yeah, things were looking pretty bleak.
Yeah, but number 8 was awesome, so awesome that I actually told him the truth.
Wait, you told him about the 10 for 10 or that you were divorced? There's a lot of truths here.
Oh my God, no. I did not tell him about the 10 for 10. In fact, thank you for reminding me. Please, please, please don't say that to him. I want to call him, but I don't want him to know that he was number 8 of 10.
I thought that's what you came clean about. You told him about the divorce.
No, I told him I'm not a yoga instructor.
Oh, God. There were so many things on our list there.
No, and he knows I'm divorced. Like, that was no secret. But no, I didn't tell him about the 10 for 10. I just figured, like, he was really sweet, and I'm going to tell him the truth because I want to see him again. And he laughed it off. Like, no big whoops. Everything was fine. But
Wow, what a good guy to be able to look past not dating a yoga instructor. You don't
man.
find a lot of guys like that these days.
I would have got up and laughed.
Okay, well, to be fair, I am very flexible.
Good to know.
So, what were some of the highlights with Tony?
You know that montage in Ferris Bueller where they like go to the museum and it's all like artsy and deep and stuff? It felt like that. Like I felt like a grown-up date.
I don't really remember that montage. I'm going to be honest.
It was like the kind of date you see in the movies. Usually my dates are more like, you know, we go and eat something real quick, maybe smoke something, and like that's it. Maybe watch a movie. But this was like a date.
Like you were looking at art.
So, did you go to museums then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we walked around downtown, and then we went to the museum, and we were, like, holding hands. I think that's why I got so mushy.
Cute.
I like that. You danced in a parade as it went by. Like, I've seen that Ferris Bueller movie.
We almost ran into his dad. It was super tense.
Yeah.
I think that in some ways, holding hands is even more intimate than, like, kissing someone.
Really?
Oh, my God.
This is what I'm saying. I just got divorced. We hated each other, but we still slept together occasionally because we're human beings and we have needs. But we have not held hands in, like, 6 years.
See?
All right.
Okay.
So how did the date end?
It was just really sweet, you know? Honestly, I maybe gave him a little more info than he needed on a first date because, like I said, I did get really kind of mushy. Like, we were holding hands. It felt like we were had been together for a while. So I started talking about my actual job or job that I'm trying to get, I guess. I'm an aspiring author. I'm a writer.
Cool.
I'm not yet published, so I'm sort of in that, like, super broke, not sure if I actually have any talent phase of my career. It's very stressful. Like, I have to tell myself every day that, like, this is my purpose. I'm born to do this, but I don't have any evidence yet.
Totally. A classic artist.
So what do you think went wrong on the date? Why do you think this guy isn't calling you back?
I'm a woman, so, like, my first thought is he met someone he'd rather have sex with than me. But my second thought would be that I think I may have frightened him off and maybe come off a bit crazy because I did, you know, lie on my profile about the yoga thing, and then I got a little bit vulnerable, let's say, talking about my career. May have got a little bit misty for a moment.
Too much too soon.
Yeah.
Guys don't like Misty, so...
They love moist, but not misty.
Yeah. Now that's a bumper sticker.
Yeah, you're speaking my truth here. All right, Dee Dee.
I like you, Dee Dee.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, and call Tony for you and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, everybody cross your fingers and your toes, please.
Okay, got them all crossed.
All right. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, we're on the phone with Dee Dee, who's FD and DTD.
What?
Freshly divorced and down to date.
I don't think that's what that was.
I'm pretty sure that's a
Okay.
popular saying that all the teens are using nowadays.
Yeah, put that in your profile, Dee Dee. You'll get some swipes.
Yeah, the 19-year-olds are big into the divorcees.
Oh, yeah. A lot of the divorced teens are using this now. Anyway, Dee Dee's friends got her to try something called the 10 for 10 challenge, which is where you go out on 10 Tinder dates over 10 days with 10 different dudes.
Yes.
Wow.
And her 8th date is the one that really stuck. His name's Tony, and she had a great time exploring the city Ferris Bueller style with him, but there has not been a meetup since then. And Dee Dee, we never asked you this. Have you actually tried to contact him yet after the date, or is this the first time you're reaching out?
No, I mean, I've texted him. He just hasn't texted me back. So I'm like, I'm in a place now where I don't even know if he's not interested or if he, you know, fell off the face of the earth.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, what's interesting, though, you could actually call your 10 for 10 challenge a success because at least you met one dude you really liked.
I was looking at it as a success because I actually put up with all 10 of them. Like, I didn't give up.
Okay.
You persevered, and that's all that matters in the dating world.
I was like, I held on to hope in the face of no hope at all.
All right. All right.
All right, we're going to keep that positive attitude going, and we're going to give Tony a call for you and get your second date update, all right?
Yeah, it seemed like a really good idea until this moment. Now I'm kind of freaking out, so let's do this.
All right, we're going to make this work for you, okay? We're going to call him right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tony, please?
Speaking.
Is this number 8, Tony?
Excuse me?
Never mind. Sorry.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, okay. So, Tony, this is young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Young Jeffrey from where?
Don't worry about it, actually. Forget it.
Hi, Tony.
It's not going to help you.
Everything Jeffrey's saying is confusing. We're a radio show.
Yes.
Why are you a radio show and why are you calling me?
We were hired by some people
that make
a while
bad
ago.
decisions.
Yeah. Don't ask us why we're a show. We don't have a good answer for you. But
Barely a show.
the reason that we're calling you is because we're doing something called the second date update. Have you ever heard of that before?
No, I have not.
Well, we're about to turn you into a listener.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with someone and they're not calling you back, you can reach out to us to try and figure out why that is. So we're calling on behalf of a woman named Dee Dee.
Dee Dee. Oh, okay.
Yes, okay.
So I'm on the radio right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But more importantly, you went out with Dee Dee maybe a week or so ago.
And she really likes you and she wants to know why you haven't gotten in touch with her since then.
So she had a radio show call me.
Well, you weren't answering her text messages.
Yeah.
Well, that's none of your business.
Well,
True.
We're not trying to pry or anything. Dee Dee just feels like you guys had a real connection and your date sounded pretty awesome.
Okay. Well, what? She thought it went really well, you're saying?
Yeah.
Do you think it went well or do you not think it went well? We want to know a little bit more about it so that we can help Dee Dee understand why she's getting blown off.
Well, if you must know, I think it went well to a point. We went out to a museum. We walked around. It was a really relaxing date, I would say.
Okay, so what changed?
So I guess towards the end of the date, we started talking more in depth about our personal lives and our backstories, and then. At that point, kind of a big red flag came up.
Well, she told us that she came clean about lying to you on her dating profile about being a yoga instructor. Is that what you're talking about?
No, not that. That was perfectly fine and funny.
Okay.
A lot of people tell lies on Tinder, so that wasn't anything big. Not in comparison to what she ultimately did tell me, though.
Can you share what that is? She seems like a pretty open person. I mean...
Right. Well, I don't know what she told you guys, but so she's trying to become an author. Perhaps she's mentioned this?
Yeah. She said she's not published yet, but it's like a dream of hers.
So, she's writing, and it's very stressful for her, and she hasn't been able to really work or make much money for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But she said as of now, she's been covered financially due to the bus scam.
What'd you say, the bus scam?
Yes, the bus scam.
What does that mean?
Is it like some pyramid scheme where she's selling cosmetics at a bus stop? What is that?
If only. It's a little more deep than that. She basically conned the city into giving her a settlement due to getting hit by a city bus.
Wait, what did you just say?
Like a lot of money then?
She got hit by a bus to get money from the city.
Yes, and she's been living off this for years now.
You're saying she did it on purpose?
Yeah, something like that.
Wait, did she
Hold on.
Did she tell you that, or was she joking? That sounds like a big joke someone would say.
No, it was pretty serious. I did ask if she was joking, but she said she was 100% serious.
What?
Jose's coming up with all sorts of ideas. What public transit do I throw myself in front of next?
Ask her if it hurts.
Yeah, 5:15 comes in 6 minutes, Jose. You better get down there.
I'm out of here, guys. See you later.
Okay. I think.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we need to ask Dee Dee about this. Dee Dee, did you jump out in front of a bus on purpose to make some money?
She's on the phone.
No. Wow, Tony, that is not how I told you the story at all. Oh my God.
What? Hold on.
That makes me
First
sound
of
like
all,
a psycho.
I can't believe you're on the phone and you had a radio show call me to ask why I didn't call you back. That's psycho right there.
Sorry, I think, Tony, that was on me. We shouldn't have hit you like a bus like that. We have them listening on the other line so that they can know what's going on. So Dee Dee's been hearing everything you said.
But I need you guys to understand something, because this is the last reason I thought he wasn't calling me back. Because that's not exactly how it happened. Okay, first of all, I'm not like some scammer. I refer to it as the bus scam because I think it's funny that I happened to get hit by a city bus and get a settlement. It's kind of good luck as far as I can see. Like,
why would you call it a scam?
Because it's funny. You know, I got hit by a bus. That sounds ridiculous. And not for nothing, in the artistic community, it's kind of everyone's dream.
It's like winning the lottery.
That's the perfect scenario. I got hit by a bus, but I'm totally fine.
Well, it doesn't sound fine to me because I don't know if I could be with somebody who just so openly cheated the system that way.
How did I cheat the system? I got hit by a bus. I didn't jump in front of a bus.
I want to see the video. I don't know.
But you pretended to be more hurt than you actually were to get a bigger settlement.
Wow, I think you're making a lot of assumptions about me, Tony, especially considering, like, I didn't even ask for alimony or anything from my husband. Like, the last thing I am is a scammer. But I'm also an optimist, so I look at this as a positive. I think this is a way I got lucky, and it's a jumpstart for my career.
Hey!
Well, it's sort of different from the way you told it to me when we were out on a date, how you saw the bus coming and you kind of leaned into it.
What? Well, I was being flippant. I was bragging about getting hit by a bus, for heaven's sake.
Oh, really?
But did you lean into it or did you not? So, like, what's the true story now?
Yeah, it's like she like Supermaned the bus.
Yeah.
Like, tried to stop it with her shoulder.
You lean into a baseball, not a bus.
Honestly, I'm really glad that we did call him because I'm like, Tony on the phone on the radio is so different from Tony in the museum.
I think you could say the same about
Well,
you,
I'm not awful sandbagged on the radio, so sorry about that.
So wait, Dee Dee, are you not interested in him anymore because he's accusing you of being a bus scammer?
I can't believe he thinks that I would purposely get hit by a bus. Like,
I only think you purposely got hit by a bus because you told me that you purposely got hit by a bus.
I was exaggerating.
Come on.
I'm a writer.
Mixed signals.
Oh my God, it's hyperbole, for heaven's sake.
Tony,
Were you in the middle of writing when you got hit?
Well, maybe that's why she wasn't looking both ways. Her head was down in her paper.
Oh, come on.
Tony, this is a positive thing. Like, I see this as an opportunity for, like, a romantic love story. You guys could be the next Bonnie and Clyde, scamming city buses across the country, taking home millions. Tony, think about it.
I see this as two people who hate each other currently.
Honestly, if it were reversed, I would be dating him just for the story. Like, this is a really good story.
It is, Tony, so you should really consider it, and if you say yes to going out on a second date, we will pay for it. Not just the dinner, but the bus fare, too.
No, because then we're accomplices.
Yeah, it's like a date scam now. She's scamming everybody.
Yeah, not at this time. It was really nice meeting you, Dee Dee. And I know people say this all the time, but I really mean it. Try very hard not to get hit by a bus.
Sage advice.
Yeah, that's some great advice, Tony. Thank you.
Everyone listening.
If you really wished me well, you would say, you hope I do get hit by a bus again.
Oh, I guess.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl who's on the phone for a second date update today says that her date ended in, quote, a triple kiss.
Whoa.
Which is an interesting way to end a date. I'm thinking of 3 places on my body I would like to have kissed right now. And let me tell you, if that happened on a first date with me, it would not end there.
I don't think that's what a triple
not.
kiss is.
Kristen, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So your date said it ended in a triple kiss. Normally, when I think of a triple kiss, I think it's like 3 people. So I'm envisioning you and the guy that you went out with and the waiter all making out at the end of your date. Is that what happened?
No. I just meant a peck on each cheek and then on the lip.
No, that's not what a triple kiss is. That's misleading.
Really? Actually, Kristen, that's really boring compared to what I was thinking. Could we
I thought it was sweet.
No, not at all, actually. Can we restart this and then you say it's the waiter and him and you guys...
Even if it's not true?
Even if it's not true, for me, I think it would be more exciting if we could do that. Is that all right?
No.
All right.
I'm not going to say that.
Okay, so the date ended with him kissing you on the cheek twice and then on the lips.
Yeah.
All right. You got a kiss at the end of the date. It sounds like everything went well. Why do you think he's not calling you back?
I don't know. I mean, I met him at yoga, and I don't know. I'm always skeptical of guys coming up to me in yoga, but he seemed really nice, and so I thought,
What made you say yes to this one?
He just really seemed like a yogi. You know what I mean? Like some guys are there and they just look so awkward, and that they're like really only there for the view. But he seemed like he really was into it, and he seemed to like me, and genuinely wanted to go out to dinner. Like it didn't seem sleazy like it could be.
And how did the date go with him?
It went really well. We had a great dinner. We have a lot in common, and I feel like I was talking about TV shows. I mean, I definitely have like shows I watch on Netflix or whatever, and so I just wanted to know, like, what does he like? And turns out he doesn't have cable.
What a loser.
Oh, come on.
God.
I knew you were going to
Yeah, how do you even want to call this guy back? Jeez.
No, I mean, I feel like that's where maybe I made a mistake.
Why? Was he like one of those snotty people who thinks that he's better than you because he doesn't watch much TV?
No, I mean, like, he said, like, oh, cable's too expensive, so I tried to make a joke and be like, oh, is it because you're poor?
Oh,
and then,
what the?
I don't know if that
I
came
can
across
understand
as a
that.
joke.
Did he get your joke?
Oh, my gosh.
like, he just got really quiet. And
Oh, man.
it was really uncomfortable. I felt like I really offended him, and I was just joking.
Did you backpedal after you said it? And was like, no, it was just a joke. I didn't mean to actually ask if you were poor.
Obviously, like, I apologized and said I was only joking, and, I just could see on his face that he seemed to understand, but at the same time, I just feel like he got his feelings hurt.
When the bill come, you also said, oh, let me get this. I know you're in tough times right now.
No. Oh, my gosh, no.
It must not have gone too bad. I mean, he kissed you at the end of the date.
And a triple kiss, no less.
A triple kiss.
I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, he kissed me on both cheeks and on the lips, but it was really, sort of a fast goodbye, so I don't know.
No passion, like an Italian man saying hello to another Italian man? Yeah. Is that more what it felt like?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like that. It was kind of weird.
Oh, my gosh. That does not sound sexy at all.
So you think the only reason he's not calling you back is because you called him poor?
I was kidding. Oh, my God.
That sounds so bad.
But is that accurate?
Yes, that's accurate.
All right.
But I didn't mean it like that. I just want him to know that I was kidding.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks, guys.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I like the girl who's on the phone for a second date update today because she's a risk taker.
What?
It's a big risk that you take when you decide whether you should tell the person you're on a first date with that they're poor or not on a first date. And she took that risk and went for it. And unfortunately, now she's not getting a call back. But I like that you were willing to do that.
Oh, my gosh. I was just kidding.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Kristen was out with her date who she met at a yoga class. They were having a good time. At some point, they brought up TV watching and how she likes Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff. And he said that he doesn't have internet or TV at her house. And her response was, oh, my God, what are you, poor? She was joking, but he didn't realize it was a joke. And that's the reason that she thinks she's not getting a call back. Are you about ready to get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling you back, Kristen?
Yes, I am dying to find out.
You still even want to talk to him even if he's that bad at taking jokes.
Well, I just want to clear the air and make sure that he's not holding something against me.
Some sort of grudge.
And you will date him if he's poor, is what you're saying.
I don't think that matters. I mean,
There's a little bit of a pause there. You were like, oh, well, I don't know. We'll find out just how poor. All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now and get him on the phone. You ready?
okay, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Marshall, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Marshall, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
No way.
Yes. How are you?
I'm fine. Well, what's going on?
Well, I'm calling you because one of our listeners emailed us about you and asked me to get you on the phone.
Really?
Yes. Her name is Kristen. You guys recently went out on a date, and since then you haven't been calling her, texting her back or anything, and she's wondering if she did something wrong.
And she asked you to call me?
Yes. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. If somebody doesn't get a call back from someone they went out on a date with, they ask us to get that person on the phone and ask why. So now I'm asking you the question, why?
Well, if you must know, during the date, something that probably should have been said wasn't said.
What? Something that should have been said wasn't said, like, take me back to your place? Because I always... Look, dude, I get really frustrated when girls don't say that when I'm out with them on dates.
No, not that.
But what was it then?
Okay, so we're walking back to her car.
Uh-huh.
And everything up to that point was pretty nice, I guess. You know, we had a couple of awkward moments, but it was okay. You know, it was...
She told us about the part where she called you poor.
Really?
Oh, yeah. See, when we talk to everybody who wants to do these phone calls, we talk to her, and she thought the reason you weren't calling her back was because of that poorly timed joke. And I use the word poor, I guess. But that joke where she called you poor.
No, I mean, honestly, I thought it was a little funny.
Okay. So it wasn't that. It was whatever should have been
wasn't
said.
that.
All right. So what should she have said then?
Not once through the whole night does she say thanks.
She doesn't say thank you?
Yeah. I take her to a nice restaurant. I pay for the meal. Even after she makes a joke about me being poor, I pay for the meal. So nice dinner. I'm walking her to her car, and, you know, I give her a kiss, and she doesn't say anything. There's like no reciprocation.
Did you want to thanks for the kiss too, or just for dinner?
No, well, for dinner, obviously.
Okay, because I always like girls to thank me for dinner and for the kiss. But I do understand where you're coming from. If she didn't thank you at all, that'd be pretty rude. Did she even do the, you know, where girls kind of graciously reach for their purse to grab it, like, I'm going to pay it half, and then you're like, no, don't worry.
I think she was expecting me to do it, and I was fine with doing it, but I want a little thanks afterwards, you know?
Of course. That's understandable.
I went through the effort. Why can't you do that little thing?
So you just feel like you treated her to a really nice time, and she was ungrateful.
Yeah, so I didn't call her back because I don't really want to be with someone who's not going to be as thoughtful as I am with them.
Yeah.
I don't blame you on that.
I wonder if she was thankful at all, don't you?
Well, I assumed she wasn't.
Well,
I didn't hear anything.
We should ask her because she's actually on the other line listening.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Jesus.
Kristen?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize, Marshall. I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
You can't throw it in now, I don't think, Kristen.
Are you being facetious? Because that's kind of what it sounds like.
No, I'm saying thank you. I had a great time. I really didn't realize that I didn't thank you.
Well, I'm sorry, but, you know, where I come from, it's just, you know, those are the kinds of polite niceties that you exchange with somebody.
Listen, I guess I just spaced that night. I don't know. I mean, I really do appreciate it, and I just hope that you can forgive me.
Well, look, you know, thank you for saying that, I guess, but really, it's too little too late, and I'm sorry, but I don't have time to go through this with somebody. I want somebody who's going to be that thoughtful, forward-thinking person.
I am a thoughtful person. I don't understand what the big deal is. I'm sorry.
Well, if you can't understand what the big deal is, I think that speaks to something about you.
Hey, she's got manners.
God,
She's saying...
Calm down. You paid with a gift certificate, for crying out loud. You didn't even pay cash or credit card or nothing. It's not even like it was your money for...
Well, it was my money because I received it on my birthday from somebody who gave me a present.
All right, hey, you guys, 1 second. So, Marshall, did you really pay with a gift certificate?
Yes, I paid with a gift certificate, but that has no bearing on this situation. I could have used that gift certificate in any other thing that I wanted to pay for, but I chose to use it for our dinner.
Yeah, I'm not ripping on you for that at all. Kristen, I'm asking you, did you not say thank you because you noticed that it was a gift certificate and not his actual money.
No, I'm just saying that right now because he's pissing me the off. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Marshall, don't you think you're being a little bit too hard-nosed on this thank you thing?
Yes,
well, maybe I'm
thank you.
old-fashioned, but I don't see that, you know?
This is ridiculous. I've never heard of anyone getting so hung up on thank you this one time.
Well, yeah, first it's this one time, and then, you know, in a relationship, then it becomes forgetting birthdays or not really caring about birthdays, anniversaries that you don't really give a crap about. But, you know, here I am.
Wow, it sounds like you have a lot of baggage.
You know, it's not about baggage. It's about having common courtesy for your fellow human beings. It's very simple.
And speaking of common courtesy, and I hope that you will say thank you after this, Marshall, I would love to send you guys out on a second date. Would you go out with Kristen again? I'll pay for it.
No, you don't even need to ask him because I'm not going on a second date with him.
Kristen, listen, you know nothing about manners. I do. It's rude not to at least ask. So I'm asking Marshall if he'll go out with you again.
Oh, my God.
No, I would not like to go on another date with her. And I would like to thank Kristen for losing the number that I gave her.
You're welcome, and go ahead and lose my yoga class and find another one.
It's not your yoga class, Kristen, okay?
Excuse me, the teacher
We
is
met
my
there.
friend, and you don't get to come anymore.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can, and you are banned from my yoga class forever.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Kristen, you lost a potential second date, and Marshall, you've lost your privileges to do yoga at her yoga studio.
Look, I don't care what she says. I'm still showing up to that class.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
People always say that you should just be yourself on a first date.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you feel like you're a little too boring, then you can always Google how to be somebody else on a date. And maybe it'll work out in your favor. And that sounds like it's what Oscar did, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Oscar?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Not much. Your email said that you Googled how to date or something like that. Can you explain?
Yeah, so I found something out from a friend recently that I didn't know about myself. And apparently a few of my friends feel this way.
Okay.
He said I'm a boring dater.
Wait, how would your friend even know? Because have you been on a date with your friend?
Oh, yeah, we've been on double dates and things like that.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
I mean, how'd that feel when your friend said that you're boring and that's why you're not successful in dating?
I mean, at first, I didn't believe him. I thought, no, there's no way that's true. I think I'm a fun guy. But then after a while, I kind of took a real look at myself, and I thought, hey, maybe he's right.
Yeah, but why would he be friends with you if you're such a boring person?
I'm not a boring person, just a boring dater.
Yeah. Oh, there's a difference. Okay.
You could actually be a good friend for telling you that.
So how did you correct being a boring dater?
So I, did what everybody does. I Googled how to not be a boring dater.
All right, and did you find out any good information?
Yeah, so I found this one article, and it gave me three pretty good tips that I wanted to try out.
Okay.
Number one was be a dating anthropologist, which basically just means observe everything and be curious.
Oh,
so
I thought it meant
have an open mind.
Lie about your occupation. I'm an anthropologist. That's what I do. Okay, so observe everything and keep an open mind. Did you do that?
Yeah, I did.
That's a really good tip. What else did you do?
Well, the second thing it said was it's okay to laugh at the other person's jokes and stories. So I did that.
Did you not feel like it was okay before? Like if someone says something funny?
I guess before I would have just dominated the conversation a little bit more.
Okay.
And not paid attention as much to their...
You can always judge their comedy, too. Like, if they make a bad joke, just be like, that wasn't funny. Here's why. Let me tell you how that joke could have been better. You can always critique their material,
Exactly.
All right, what was the third thing that you learned about dating
Yeah,
from Google.
The third thing, I thought this was interesting. It said, relax and don't be, quote, fake fun.
Fake fun.
And, yeah, which just means don't try too hard. So I guess in the past I've always tried a little bit too hard.
Like saying, like, we're having a great time, aren't we? This is a great time. This is amazing.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I imagine it sounds like you get pretty nervous, so you probably clam up and then try extra hard to almost not be yourself, and then it comes off boring and weird.
I think it's something like that, yeah.
So how did it all go when you used these tips on your date?
It went really well. First we went to a bar and, for some pizza and drinks. Then she wanted to get tacos, so we went to a taco truck instead.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I would never do that because you know the reputation that taco trucks have for being dirty. But, I wanted to be loose and follow the list. So that's what we did.
Oh. Loose and follow the list. I like how that's just kind of against each other, but that's cool.
Well, hopefully the tacos were at least decent.
Yeah. They're okay.
Any other notable things from the date? Like, how did the actual conversation and stuff go?
I mean, the conversation went well. We both talked about our work. I let her talk a lot about what she does, and instead of, trying to talk more about myself and force things in, I said things like, that's interesting. So I was being the anthropologist.
Okay. And were you actually listening?
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
But as long as it appears like
you know where she works, right? Like, at least you heard that piece, what she does for a living.
I'm pretty sure I heard that, yeah. And on top of that, I laughed at all of her jokes, even the ones that weren't funny.
So you sound like you're really proud of yourself for this date.
I think I did a good job.
How did the date end?
Well, I mean, it didn't end with a kiss, if that's what you mean. I didn't try to kiss her because I just went into it not trying to expect anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, did you guys make plans, or what was the kind of parting words?
I said I'd call her, and she didn't say anything. She just kind of smiled and walked away.
Okay.
And what do you think? Why do you think she's not calling you?
I mean, I just hope she's not cheating on someone else.
That's what, because did you think that maybe she was in a relationship, or you're just jumping to that conclusion?
That's the only thing I can think of. She's a really pretty girl, and, I followed the list exactly. So I don't know why she wouldn't be into me.
She's either taken or dead. Those are pretty extreme measures.
I don't think so. I can't think of any other reason she wouldn't call me back. I mean, we had a great time, and I just don't know why she wouldn't want to call me for another date.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds great. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Hang on, all right? We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Oscar is on the phone, and Oscar's quite a bore.
Oh.
It's not what I say about him. I think Oscar's a lot of fun. But apparently, Oscar's friends have told him that he's a little boring when it comes to dating, so he went online and Googled how to have fun on a date. And he shared with us that he learned things like be a dating anthropologist, which means to observe everything with a curious, isn't that interesting mindset. He also said that it's okay to laugh at the other person's jokes, no matter what, even if you don't find them funny, and relax and don't have fake fun. But he's not getting a call back from a girl named Jade, and we're about to get her on the phone and see why. All right, Oscar, anything else that you want to say before we give her a call?
I just want to say I really like this girl, and, she's really pretty and a lot of fun, and I really hope she picks up when you guys call her.
And is it going to be okay if we tell her about your Googling and your 3 tips and trying to improve your dating self?
I'd rather if you didn't. It's a little embarrassing.
Okay. So I'll start with that then. I'll start with that. You Googled how to have a good date.
Please don't.
All right. Here we go. I'm dialing her phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jade?
This is she.
Hey, Jade, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Sounds like you're wondering why I'm calling.
Yeah.
I'll explain. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So we got an email about you from a dude that listens to our show. His name is Oscar.
Okay.
Do you know Oscar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Oscar emailed us. He told us a little bit about your date, and he also says he's really interested in seeing you again, but you're not answering any of his phone calls or text messages.
He's interested in seeing me again?
Yeah. Did it not seem like it?
Not at all.
Really? He said that you're really pretty and funny, and he was really into you.
Okay, maybe you guys are talking about a different Oscar than I have no idea.
Really?
Maybe. If we were, that would be an amazing coincidence that a guy named Oscar emailed us to call a woman named Jade, had your phone number, and it's a different Oscar. I don't think so. I think it's probably the same guy.
I mean, I thought he was very cute, but I didn't think he was very into me.
Why? Why didn't you think that?
I mean, honestly, everything I said in the conversation, he responded with, that's interesting. And it just felt like he was mocking me, you know?
Oh, no.
Really?
I assume, I know what it's like dating in this time, and, he's probably seeing other people and whatever. Maybe I just didn't, pique his interest. It just didn't feel like he was genuinely into me.
Oh.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've talked to him, because that is exactly what he would say.
We did. We talked to him about your date, and he was really trying to pay attention to you, believe it or not.
Even if he was trying to pay attention to me, at one point I went up to the bar to get us another round of drinks, and this other dude came up and started very, obviously hitting on me. And I thought that, I'm on a date. I figured Oscar would probably come up and try to stop that. But instead, Oscar did come up. However, he was trying to encourage me to give that guy my number.
What?
Yeah. So I was like, clearly he's trying to get rid of me, trying to palm me off on somebody else. So
that surprised me because he said he liked you a lot. Yeah. I don't know why you'd be on a date though and be like, yeah, go ahead, man, get her number. She's awesome.
Score, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. He was passing me around. So he kept checking his phone. I don't know. I was not getting vibes that he was at all interested in me.
Okay. Well, let's see if he was actually interested in you like he says he is, because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Oscar, are you still there?
Hey, yeah, Jade, I don't know how this happened. I don't really know what's going on.
Whoa. What is going on right now?
Jade, I understand why you feel that way, and I promise I have a really good explanation.
Okay, I'm super confused right now, but sure. Let's hear the explanation.
Listen, when I kept checking my phone, I had written down how to be funner on a date. So I was checking that to see how to be funner on a date.
You were checking how to be funner on a date.
Yeah.
Oh.
My friends told me that I'm a boring date. So before our date, I Googled how to be better on dates. So I was checking the list.
You actually kept checking your phone to make sure you were doing it, Oscar?
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I get nervous on dates, I felt like I had to just keep reminding myself.
Yeah, but that still doesn't explain all the other weird stuff that you were doing on the date.
I mean, for example, she said that a guy came up to her at the bar and was hitting on her.
Mm-hmm.
The old Oscar would have jumped in and immediately gotten aggressive, but the new Oscar just plays things cool and tried to go with the flow and let it happen.
So going with the flow is allowing me to pick up other men on a date?
I guess it's just what was happening, so I just kind of went with it,
It doesn't sound like allowing you. It sounds like he was your wingman during that situation.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to actually go out with him. I just thought that if I played it cool, go with the flow, and I thought that you would think, oh, he's pretty cool and fun, and you would like me more.
If I encourage you to get another dude's phone number, you might like me more.
You know what I mean? I needed to look like I was an easygoing guy, and an easygoing guy would just let her give out her number.
You shouldn't encourage your date to be seeing other people, especially not on the date. And look, you're a nice guy. I don't understand, why can't you just be yourself? on a date?
Well, because then I would be boring.
Why would you say that?
Well, like, all right, for instance, when you said that I kept saying, isn't that interesting? What I was doing, the list said to be a dating anthropologist. So I was trying to be curious. And I know you thought that I was trying to mock you, but I wasn't. I was just trying to be a dating anthropologist.
Right, but if you had no response to anything I was saying besides, that's interesting, that doesn't make for a conversation. That just makes for me saying something and you ending the conversation by saying it's interesting without adding anything to it.
I know it didn't seem like I was listening, but I really was.
But that's not how conversations work.
Well, the list said that you would react in a positive way to all this, and you'd think that I was cool and laid back, and apparently that's not what you're thinking.
That's interesting.
So wait,
How do you like
Jade,
it?
I mean, joking aside, like, he was doing something to try to make a date really go well, and it obviously backfired. Like, do you have any sympathy for him at this point?
I mean, it makes a lot more sense now. Like, I finally get what he was doing. And he is cute, but I would like to know what he's really like, and not just some list of what he thinks he should be like.
Well, perfect. Then why don't you go out on another date with him? Jade, would you like to go out with Oscar again? We'll pay for it.
Listen, Jade, before you answer, you can date the old Oscar. The old Oscar's still around.
He's in there.
Yeah, the old boring Oscar. What do you think, Jade?
So I am very, very interested to see who you truly are, because I do think you're a very attractive guy. But if we go out again and another dude hits on me, I do not want you to encourage that. Like, I want you to shut that down and be like, no, this is my date, so that I feel like you want to be with me.
I can definitely do that. Actually, I'm much more aggressive than I was on our last date. I might actually hit the guy this time.
Oh, nice. Does that make you feel better, Jade, if Oscar just punches some
Do that. Don't need to do that.
Yeah, middle ground. Go somewhere in the middle there.
Okay, got it. So no punching, but also don't let him give you his number. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that sounds great. Perfect.
All right. Well, congratulations, Oscar. You got a second date.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to getting to know the real you and not a dating anthropologist.
Isn't that interesting?
That was a joke, right?
That was a joke.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, just
All
making
right.
sure.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, never believe what the internet says.
Yeah,
I
that's-
agree. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Oscar wanted to call this girl named Jade. His friends told him that they think he's a boring dater, and that's why he doesn't do very well when it comes to dating. So he said he went online and Googled how to have fun on a date and took some notes. We called Jade, and she said that Oscar didn't seem genuinely interested in her during their date because he kept checking his phone.
Yeah.
His response was that he was checking his phone because he was looking at his notes in his phone for how to respond to her so that he could seem interested. And I guess he kept saying, that's interesting after like everything she said because the internet told him to.
I will say, I like that he put some effort in, but his notes were literally listen to someone and be engaged in conversation.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to keep checking those?
Yeah, his note should have been like, don't look at your phone too much.
Don't
Look
stare
up
at your
right
phone the
now.
whole time. The worst part is, even when another guy came over and hit on Jade, Oscar actually encouraged the guy to get the number.
Come on,
He
man.
said he was just trying to seem cool and laid back.
Yeah, give it to
So
him.
weird
Yep.
that she thought he wasn't interested.
Yeah.
After
come on,
explaining that all, Jade did agree to go on a second date with him. Hopefully this time he leaves his notes at home and doesn't encourage her to go out with another dude while they're dating. We'll see how that goes. Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Looking for the perfect birthday or anniversary gift or a special date night? Well, then you need Zodart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company. Visit Zodart.com to book an exotic special car for that very special day.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Got an email into the show for a second date update from a girl named Courtney who is on the phone right now. She says she's pretty sure she knows why she isn't getting a call back.
Uh-oh.
And that's because her son decided to be a little a-hole on her date.
Oh.
Why was her son involved in her date?
Yeah.
We'll find out in just a second when we talk to her. Courtney, how are you?
Hey guys, I'm good. How are you?
Good. You don't mind me calling your son a little a-hole, do you?
No, because that's what he was.
Oh my God. How old is your son, Courtney?
He's 3.
Oh, he's 3. Okay. They can be little a-holes sometimes. It's true.
It is kind of weird to have your son involved in your first date with a guy. We'll get into that in a second. But first off, how'd you meet the dude that you want to call today?
We met on an online dating site.
Okay.
Okay, and you were transparent that you were a mom right off the bat.
Oh, completely. Most
Okay.
of my pictures actually have my son in them with me because I don't want that to be a secret. It's a huge part of my life, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good thing. So this guy obviously doesn't mind kids. What's his name, by the way?
My son or the guy?
The guy.
Jason.
Jason, okay.
Remember, the son's name is Little A-hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you guys do when you went out?
We just went out for some drinks. I mean, we had talked a while on the dating site, and it went well. I don't go out with a lot of guys just because having a kid and finding someone that I can even just chat with is kind of rare, honestly.
I hear being a parent is a full-time job. That's what they say.
It is true. It is very true.
If you're doing it right, it's true. If you're not, then... So how was conversation with this guy over drinks?
He was super funny, and he's a really good listener, which I don't know if other women are going through this, but like to have someone that doesn't kind of glaze over when you're talking or start talking about themselves is so like refreshing. I don't know.
I know I'm always the same way whenever somebody's talking to me and I'm like they're listening to me. That always is really refreshing when they're not just talking about themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I always feel
Like,
that.
You totally
that's a
didn't
good
turn that
thing.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys had a good time and good conversation, but where does your son come into play in all of this?
Well, I think because I was so comfortable and it was going well, I drank a little more than I usually do, and I got a little tipsy, which is like, whatever, I don't do this much. So that's when I decided to invite him back to meet my son.
To meet your son?
Well, I wanted to invite him back to my place, but I knew that the babysitter was still there with my son, so I was kind of hoping, like, yeah, he would meet my son, and yeah, he would be coming back to my place. So I didn't know.
What time of day was this?
So he was home with a sitter.
Okay.
So it was like 9 o'clock. He should be asleep. He might still be awake. Why don't you come meet him? But if he's not awake, then you and I can hang out. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Did Jason, the guy that you went on the date with, did he seem okay with meeting your kid? Honestly, if I were on a date with a girl and it was a first date and she's like, I want you to come meet my son, that would be a little strange for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
It did. I think it caught him off guard a little bit.
Yeah.
And again, I was a little more bold because I had had a few drinks. But he said yes.
Okay.
And he was a little hesitant, like he was maybe afraid to say no. But he said yes, and we went. We went back to my place. So...
Mommy's home. She's a little drunk, and she's got a male friend with her.
Go to bed, honey.
How did that go?
It was not great. Adam, my son, was still awake, and he broke a toy or something and wanted me to fix it. And it was like broken. It was completely busted. I couldn't fix it. I needed him to go to sleep, and then he just went ape and freaked out.
So you tell this guy, hey, you got to meet my son. He's just a little angel. And then you go over there and your kid throws a fit.
Why is it always like the worst time possible that kids throw fits?
Yeah, it's all the time with him. Whenever I would like him to be on his best behavior, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
He goes crazy.
And what was Jason's reaction to your kid freaking out?
He was kind of, just kind of frozen for a while, it seems. I think he was a little freaked out. But then I finally got Adam down. He kind of cried himself to sleep. Okay, so he's down. So then I'm like, well, let's have a glass of wine.
Let's relax.
Start this up again.
Mommy needs another drink. So we have a drink, and we're chatting, and he seems fine. But then he said he had to go.
Okay.
So I walked him to the door. He kissed me on the cheek. Yeah, and that was a week ago.
Okay. And how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since you guys went out?
I think I've texted him 3 times, which I know is kind of a lot, but it's over the course of a week. And I wasn't like, how are you? Can we get together again? I was like, I don't know, just random texts.
You're like, I swear I'm not a bad mother and my kid isn't a total jerk all the time. I promise.
Right.
Did you get any response from him at all?
No.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, I think we know why he's not calling you back.
Yeah.
But we'll see if we can get you a second date.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, I don't know. At first, I was in my head about it and thinking it was because I had taken him back to see Adam.
Mm-hmm.
But he knew I had a kid, and he said yes. And then, I don't know. I think I just am in my head and thinking, like, if Adam would have behaved, would it have been different? I don't know.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, get him on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Children are beautiful creatures, aren't they? Just listen to
Actually, it
that.
makes me happy.
You could just listen to that all day long, especially when you're on a first date.
That's so awkward.
Right in the middle of a second date update, Courtney is on the phone, and she wants us to call a guy named Jason. She thinks Jason might not be calling her back because she actually got a little drunk and decided to introduce him to her son. They went back to her house, he met her kid, and then her child started freaking out about something, and it kind of ruined the date. So that's why she thinks she's not getting a call back. You know, my mom didn't date much when I was a kid at all, really.
She was married to your
Yeah.
dad.
But I wish my mom would have been dating when I was a kid so I could have just ruined her date, kind of how Courtney's kid did. All right, Courtney, are you ready to make your phone call?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
If you got to do it all over again, would you skip the 3-year-old introduction?
I think that would be in my favor, yeah.
Okay.
Call it a night early.
Just want to make sure you didn't do that on most of your dates.
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and find out why he's not calling you back.
Okay, thank you.
Here we go.
Hello?
I was looking for Jason.
Yeah, it's Jason. Is this?
Hey, Jason, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. What? Sorry.
My name is Jubal.
What is this about, please?
Well, actually, one of our listeners emailed us about you and asked if I could get you on the phone and ask you a few questions.
Wait, so this is a radio program?
Yes. And somebody who listens to our show emailed and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay. And it's about what?
It's about a date that you went on recently.
He's like, this just
I
keeps
know-
getting stranger.
I know it's weird. It's
Yeah.
a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a girl named Courtney.
Oh, man, okay. Yes, I did go out with a girl named Courtney recently.
Okay, cool. So we got the right Jason on the phone. Well, Courtney's wondering why you're not getting back to her after your date.
Wow. So she called the radio.
Yeah. I'll tell you what she told us. Courtney said that you guys met on a dating site and went out and had a fun time drinking and talking. And then at the end of the night, you went back to her house and ended up meeting her kid.
Right, yeah, that happened. I was a little surprised by that. I knew from her profile that she had a kid.
Yeah.
So I was cool with that, but I didn't expect to be, asked back to meet the kid.
Yeah. She knows. She even knows that was kind of a weird move. She said she was a little drunk when she suggested that you go back there and meet the kid. And then she told us how her son freaked out.
Yeah. It was pretty rough. She had warned me about him. She had said he could be a handful. And so, but to be honest, the way he threw the tantrum that he threw was pretty it was pretty intense. It was an 11.
Okay.
It was an 11 on a 1 to 10 scale.
Do you have much experience with toddlers at all?
I don't have any kids of my own, but I have cousins and brothers and sisters who have kids, so I got lots of nieces and nephews. So it's great to be the cool uncle.
Okay.
But so you could understand. I mean, late at night, the kid's gonna have a tantrum. It's tired.
Yeah, I get it, and I'm good with kids too. So that was a little weird, but I wouldn't say that was the reason I didn't contact her again.
Is there a reason? Or did you just not really like the date?
For her sake, I probably don't want to mention it on the radio because I don't think she'd like that. I mean, I know she called you, but...
Yeah, but if it's for her sake, she's the one that agreed to do the second date update. And everybody knows when you do a second date update, you might hear something that you don't want to hear, and you have to be willing to have it aired out on the show. So she knows that.
Yeah.
All right, so I should just put her on blast, huh?
That's what she's asking for. She would love it, actually.
All right, well, she's dealing with Adam, I think was his name, and that took a while. It was an event. and so I'm trying to, keep myself entertained, looking at magazines or whatever, but I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm not trying to snoop or anything, and it looked like through the bedroom door there was a bathroom that way, and so I went through that way. But in the bedroom, asleep in a crib is like a newborn baby.
What?
We talked all night, and I feel like I got to know her really well, and she really opened up to me. And so now I found that she also has a newborn baby that she hasn't told me about.
Wait, she didn't mention at all that she had a newborn child.
She said she had one son.
Not at all. Not once.
She didn't mention that to us either.
What?
I was completely shocked. I was like, I don't know what to do. I gotta get out of there. So
she had a secret kid?
Secret baby.
Yeah, she has a secret kid. Who has a secret kid?
And you're sure? I mean, you're sure it wasn't like the babysitter had a newborn and the newborn was sleeping in the back room or something?
No. That babysitter was not old enough to have a newborn, and clearly, she sent the babysitter home. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So she
she
had a secret baby.
Why would she be?
Did you ask her about the secret baby?
I know I didn't ask her about the secret baby. At that point, when there's a secret baby, I'm just like, I'm out.
Yeah.
But why would she tell you about the one child and not the second child?
Obviously, she's got a favorite. You can meet my 3-year-old, but my newborn, not very cool.
It's not productive.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Gotta say.
Okay. That is weird. Understandable. If somebody had a secret baby, I'd be a little wary of dating them too.
Yeah, I was blown away.
Maybe she did. I don't know. Like, the only thing I can think of is, like, maybe she was just worried that the baby had happened so soon that would scare you off.
But she wasn't worried about me meeting her 3-year-old that soon. I don't know why the baby would be that different. I mean, I guess it means that there was a baby daddy more recently than 3 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. But
Speaking of secrets, like secret babies and such, I have a secret. Courtney is actually on the other line listening and would like to talk to you right now.
Right.
No,
seriously.
I'm serious. She's on the other line.
Are you serious? She's on the phone?
Yep. Secret babies and secret phone calls. That's what we're all about here.
A lot of secrets.
Wait, what the heck were you doing in my bedroom? You did not ask to go in there.
So you set this whole thing up on the radio?
Yeah.
You thought it'd be a good idea to have this conversation this way?
I wanted to talk to you and figure out what was going on, and you were not answering me.
Well, I wasn't answering you because you were a liar. I don't want to go out with you again.
I'm not a liar. It's not what you think. It's not that at all. Why didn't you?
It's not? Wait. So did I not? Am I imagining the baby or?
You are not imagining the baby, but that is not my baby.
What? It's somebody else's baby? Whose baby is it?
It's a friend of mine. She's another single mom, and we share a babysitter sometimes when we go out.
Oh, okay.
That makes total sense.
So it's your friend's secret baby.
It's not a secret, I think is the point, Jubal.
It's a normal baby.
No, it's a secret baby.
Wait. Okay, so Courtney, then why didn't you tell me about it?
Why would you need to know that my friend's baby was sleeping in the other room? You weren't supposed to go in my bedroom. Why were you going in my bedroom?
Because I had to pee. We were drinking all night, and so I had to use the bathroom, and that's the one I found. It was the closest one.
Well, it wasn't the bathroom. That was my bedroom. The bathroom was right next to it.
The bedroom, bathroom, it doesn't matter. You have a second kid that you didn't tell me about, and that's nuts to me. Why didn't you tell me that?
Dude, that is not true. I just told you the truth.
Yeah, whatever. I don't believe you. You told me everything about the situation and about yourself. You're super open with me, and you would have told me about that. I don't know why you wouldn't have. You prepared me for the situation that we were walking into. Except you didn't prepare me for the other baby.
That had nothing to do with what was going on. Okay? You're a moron if you think that I was going to have a secret baby and try and hide it from you. Like, I had this plan to, be this evil genius behind your back.
That's a good point. Jason, why would she hide a baby from you? I mean, if you guys did start dating at some point, she's going to have to introduce you to the baby.
I don't know. Maybe she was waiting to introduce me to the baby, on the second date. Maybe they just keep going after that. Maybe on the third date, she's got, a 7-year-old somewhere that I don't know about.
Just kids showing up everywhere. Just secret kids left and right.
There's kids popping up everywhere, like Will Chamberlain's kid.
Oh my God. Have you been burned that bad by other dates?
Dude, maybe you're the one who has some issues because I'm telling you the truth. I don't have time to plan these evil schemes, okay? I'm a single mom. The reason that I share this babysitter is because it's hard. It's really hard to support a kid, so my friend and I do this together, okay? We do it together when we decide to go out and try to get out there in the dating scene. I don't do this often. You seemed like a really great guy, and I wanted to give you a chance. I'm being completely truthful, okay? I don't need you to attack me. I don't need that. I don't have time for that in my life, okay? But I really think you're a really great guy, and if we can move past this silly secret baby game that you think I'm doing.
Jason, would you like to go out with Courtney again? We'll pay for a second date, and she can prove to you that she does not have a secret baby.
I can't believe she even has to. That's so dumb.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have to say no because one, she called me a moron. Two,
Oh, what?
You are being a moron.
I spent a few hours with her that night, and if I had to make a guess on whether she was telling the truth right now or not, I would say probably not.
So you still
Wow. No.
you still think she's lying about the baby?
Gosh.
Well, I also think that maybe the fact that she called a radio show makes me think she wants attention a little bit. And
Or maybe you have communication problems and you should answer your text back like a grown-ass man.
all right, well, I happen to think I'm a really good person, a really good judge of character, so I'm sorry that you think that. But
A little paranoid, maybe.
Yeah.
Good person,
A little bit.
a little paranoid. Jason, thank you for your time.
yeah, thank you for your time. This is a great way to spend my morning.
Sorry you were ambushed with a secret baby.
Hate those secret babies.
Courtney, well, I'm sorry, no second date for you.
His loss. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I learned in all this is I guess I should have posted my secret baby to my dating profile.
Yeah. Use that in your dating profile, in your bio section. I have a 3-year-old and a secret baby.
Pretty awesome.
I'd hit you up and ask questions about that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'll go on a date with her as long as she's cool with a secret wife. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. That's, of course, about the second date update. A girl named Courtney wanted to call a dude named Jason that she went out with. They hung out, drank a little bit, went back to her place. He already knew that she had a kid. When they got back to her place, the kid was kind of out of control. And that's what she thought the problem was. That he saw the kid and was like, oh, man, that kid is a hell child.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to deal with him. But it turns out he thought she had a secret baby.
She did kind
He
of.
still
Apparently-
thinks that.
He went to go use the bathroom, didn't know where it was, opened the door to her room, and there was a crib in there, and he's like, oh my God, she has another kid she didn't tell me about.
They're
She
hidden.
swears that she does like a babysitter share with her friend, and that was her friend's kid. But throughout the whole second date update, he didn't believe her at all and still accused her of having a secret baby that she didn't tell him about.
Oh my God, it just makes me roll my eyes. Of why would she admit the 3-year-old and keep the baby a secret? That makes no sense at all.
I don't know, secret baby or not, I couldn't do it. If there's just babies all around,
Dude,
that
it's
just
whole
not
time.
her
detracts
baby,
me.
and they're babysitting sharing. Like, that's
I
so
get it.
genius.
Yeah,
And
of course.
no
but
matter
I
what,
don't
though, he
know.
would not buy it. He's like, yeah, whatever. That's a secret baby. I know it. And it was like a newer baby, too. You'd think that if she just had a kid,
Yeah.
she wouldn't be in the dating world. But
Of course.
I don't know.
could,
Hey,
you
I
know,
don't know
whatever
how
she
people with
needs to
secret
do.
babies act, you know? I don't know. They have a lot of secrets.
As someone brought up on the text board, as long as there was no secret baby daddy that was still in the picture.
Right? Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl that's on the phone to do a second date update today actually got stood up completely for her first date, but she feels like it might be her fault.
Really?
Yeah, normally when somebody gets stood up, they're angry at the other person. They're like, I just want to get them on the phone so I can yell at them.
Yeah.
But she feels like she might have actually screwed up and maybe understands why this guy didn't show up for her date. Amy, how are you?
Hi guys, I'm okay.
First of all, did he just stand you up completely?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I waited at the bar and waited, and I never saw anyone. I didn't hear from him.
That's like the worst feeling ever. How long did you wait?
Well, I was there for like 30 minutes when I started to wonder if I should maybe like text or call, and then right around 45 minutes, I'm kind of patient, I guess.
Yeah.
And I texted him and didn't hear anything back, and then I called him.
And no answer to that either?
Yeah, so I probably waited about an hour total.
Okay, and how did you meet this guy?
I met him online.
Okay, and how long had you been talking before you decided to meet up?
We were chatting for like 2 weeks, and we had pretty lengthy conversations. And I really felt like I knew this guy and, knew a lot about him. And, I mean, I don't know if any of you have done online dating, but it's pretty clear, the guys that are just looking for one thing, and they pretty much get to the point really quick. I mean, most guys aren't going to spend 2 weeks figuring out who you are and what you like.
Unless they're good at it. And then you'll have no idea that that's all they want. So you just made plans to meet at this bar, and then you're waiting there for like 45 minutes. And what's going through your mind while you're waiting for him?
Well, a lot of things. I know that he lives like 25 minutes away, so that was one of the things I thought, well, maybe he's stuck in traffic. So I gave it a little while.
Because if he lived right down the street and he was 45 minutes late, you'd be like, all right, he's definitely standing me up. So you thought maybe it was a traffic issue?
Yeah, so I texted him initially and just was like, is everything okay? And I didn't hear anything back. And so then I thought, well, maybe he's in an accident or something.
And that's the kind of the point where you start to not necessarily hope that he's in an accident, but maybe not like a bad accident where he's injured, but I hope maybe he got like a little bit of an accident so that he's not standing me up.
Right.
So your email did say though that you feel like it might be your fault that he stood you up, and why is that? You never really actually explained it.
Yeah. So I told it's like a tiny, tiny white lie on the dating profile.
Okay, what was your white lie?
I'm 32, and I said that I was 25.
That's a big difference there.
You lied about your age.
7 years, that is a big age difference, Amy.
I mean, you know how it is. Guys want younger women, and at the time it seems like the right thing to do.
And did you ever come clean about this?
No, I have not come clean. So that's my thought, is that maybe he Googled me. Or Facebooked me, or
so what? I mean, you've been online dating a lot. You said, what do you do when guys show up? They think you're 25 and you're actually 32. How do you break that to them?
I mean, I don't think that I look that much different than I did. I mean, I was using a picture from a few years ago, but I really don't think that I look that different.
Amy, you were catfishing him.
Here's the deal: is once you hit the 30 mark, you get less messages from people. People are just not as interested. And so, putting that I'm 25, I simply get more messages and more people are willing to look at me and then potentially...
Amy, I know where you're coming from. Look, if I were to do online dating, all right, I never have, but if I were, my profile picture would be Mario Lopez.
It's really similar.
So I can understand where you're coming from. You want to make yourself seem a little more attractive. And this is the only thing that you can think of, is that maybe he found out your real age.
Exactly.
So are you wanting to call and apologize and see if you can make good with that?
Well, I honestly just want to find out what it is, why he stood me up.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Amy is on the phone with us, and she wants to call a guy named Craig today because Craig stood her up for her date. But Amy feels like it might be her fault because they met online and Amy lied about her age by 7 years. She's 32 years old, said that she was 25. She thinks maybe that he Googled her or maybe showed up and saw her and realized that she wasn't 25 and then just decided to split. She hasn't heard anything from him after waiting for like 45 minutes. So we're going to call, try to get him on the phone and see if we can find out if that's the reason. Amy, I was thinking about it, and I don't think that he stood you up because you lied about your age.
You don't?
No, I don't. Because if I showed up and you said you were 25 and then I saw that you were like in your 30s, I would have definitely stayed and came and talked to you.
Whoa.
Because it's probably a sure thing. Because you're getting older and you're running out of time and you got to get it in while you can. You know what I mean? I know that it's probably going to happen with you.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, right?
What is wrong with you guys?
Nice. Okay.
Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone, and find out why he stood you up, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Craig, please?
This is Craig.
Hey, Craig, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who? Sorry?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. Sorry, why are you calling?
I'm calling because you recently sort of went out on a date with a listener of ours, and they wanted us to get a hold of you.
Oh.
And I say sort of went out on a date because you never actually showed up to the date.
You're talking about Amy?
Yes. I am talking about Amy. She emailed us and told us that you guys have been talking online and made plans to meet up at a bar, and then you no-showed.
I'm sorry, so she called you and wanted you to call me?
Yep.
Or...
Yeah, because apparently you haven't answered any of her phone calls or texts or anything like that.
Oh, okay, so she's upset about it?
You know what?
What?
Well, we talked to her, and she's not really as upset as you think you would be if somebody made you wait at a bar for 45 minutes and didn't answer any text messages or phone calls from them. She just kind of wants to know why.
It's really complicated, and it's not her fault. That's important for her to know. I should have texted her.
Okay. Well, if it's not her fault, can you tell us what it is so that we can let her know? Because, I mean, you can imagine if you're in her shoes and you make plans to meet with somebody that you think is cool and then they don't show up, it upset you a little bit, even if you're not like outwardly upset at that person.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
I could see how, yes.
So could you do her that favor and let us know why you would stand her up?
I mean, I had every intention of meeting her and going on the date as we planned, but I live in Puyallup, and I just couldn't go through with it.
What?
Because you live in Puyallup.
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, but basically a situation that just makes it very difficult.
Are you embarrassed because you live in Puyallup? I'm more confused. You say you have a situation. I'd like to find out what that means, but I'm confused why you just mentioned the cities.
Basically, I live in Puyallup, and I don't go into Seattle very much, ever. Okay? I mean, the last time I was there was probably 2 years ago.
What?
You know, and it's not that far away by distance, but for me, going into the city tends to stress me out, and the closer I got to Seattle, you know, kind of my fears were building and kind of started to overwhelm me.
Wow.
Is it the traffic?
It's traffic. It's people. There's a lot of tall buildings, and that's basically a lot of movement. And I honestly don't know how you guys do it. Like, you walk down just a regular street in a city, and there's so many sounds. You don't know where they're coming from. Like, there's people everywhere, cars. Traffic alone is enough to just, like, freak me out. You know, there's people changing lanes, not even signaling. So many bad drivers. How do you guys even operate?
So correct me if I'm wrong, Craig. It sounds like you were scared of the city.
I'm not scared of it necessarily, but it just...
He's petrified
I'm not
of it,
scared of
Jubal.
it. Yeah, I'm just really, really frightened of it.
He just breaks out into cold sweats, that's all.
I don't have nightmares about it or anything. You know, like, it's not like a horror movie for me, but it's just a lot.
I understand, and that's something that's hard to tell somebody before you've even had your first date.
Yeah, I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? Text her and say, sorry, I'm scared of the big city.
Just I'm a little country boy, and I can't possibly drive in with all those cars and people.
Did you see that giant space needle they got up there?
You know what, Craig? I meet a lot of people like you after my comedy shows when I do them, like in Puyallup and stuff like that. They talk about the city of Seattle like it's foreign, like they've never gone there. And they're just like, I can't even drive in there because the traffic scares me and I hate going there.
Anytime I invite friends from Tacoma, they're always like, oh, I hate coming to Seattle.
Yeah.
The traffic. And
I'm
all the
sorry,
parking.
but he is playing such a victim role here when he's the one that stood this girl up and you never even sent her a text. Like, you could have made up any other excuse in the world. You didn't even have to tell her the truth.
I'm not a liar. I didn't want to lie to her and also get into something else where she didn't know the real truth. So I just figured it was easier to not,
All right. But I do have to let you know that Amy is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
Hi, Craig.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
So I really wasn't sure why you stood me up, but I really never would have guessed that it's because you're scared of.
Yeah, I mean, why would you go to that? I know, and
I mean, why didn't you just tell me? You know what I mean? I waited there, and then I spent this whole time wondering, what did I do to make you stand me up? Because I really liked you, and all you had to do was, answer my text message or answer my phone call.
I know. I just didn't know how to tell you. And
Yeah, Craig. I mean, listen, Craig. Amy is a 32-year-old woman. Okay, she can handle the news that you have trouble going to the city.
Amy's 25.
Oh, did I make a mistake there?
Yeah, she's 25.
Yeah.
I mean,
actually, she's 32.
Really?
Are we talking about this?
So I guess you both have something that you kind of didn't tell each other, right?
That's messed up. That is messed up.
I figure now you both can come clean about everything.
Are you really 32?
Kinda.
Kinda, sorta.
Why didn't you tell me?
Really, I just didn't think you were going to be attracted to me if I was 32, or you wouldn't have messaged me, or...
Honestly, I thought you were a really mature 25-year-old. But I'm not. I have no problem with you being 32. It's a little weird that you lied to me, but I guess I kind of hid things from you, too.
Yeah, and you made her wait at a bar for 45 minutes, Craig.
True.
So maybe give her a break on the age thing.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Craig, would you like a second date with Amy? I will pay for it.
I don't know how it would work because I don't like to go to Seattle, and she probably doesn't want to come to me, and, it's kind of one or the other.
I mean, at least we could meet in the middle, maybe, so I'm not always traveling, and maybe you could ride back with me sometime, and you'll be with me, and you'll be safe.
You'll be safe from big, scary Seattle.
You won't,
oh, my God.
You won't get robbed, Craig.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Can you guys find a way to make this crazy long-distance relationship of yours work?
Long distance.
Craig, have you ever been to the metropolis called Renton?
Yes.
Yes, you have. Okay, so you know where that is. What if we have you guys meet there?
That should be fine.
Okay.
I can deal with that, yeah.
Craig, it's a city that Craig can handle, and Amy, you know where that is. You don't mind traveling?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Then congratulations, you guys. You got your second date, Amy. Well, first date, I guess, because you never showed up on the first one, but whatever.
Right. I'm super excited.
Yeah. I promise I will be there, and if I'm not there, then I will call.
Okay. I promise I will be there unless the parking lot is full. Too many people.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.